You don't want to count the money?
I don't know.
Max.
How we doing?
So, hey, Max has got that deep. How you doing? How you doing?
He can go on the radio.
How you doing? Say welcome to the Coach Hop Show, Max, in your deep voice.
Glad to be here.
No, you're supposed to say welcome to the Coach Hop Show.
Welcome to the Coach Hop Show.
Hey, he can do our new intro.
Yeah, you're right. Say welcome to the Coach Hop Show.
Welcome to the Coach Hop Show.
That was lame, right?
Do it
I
with
don't
some
have
feeling.
that voice.
Hey, give me.
Welcome to the Coach Hop Show.
You got you got to practice that a little
Yeah,
bit. So,
I'm not very good.
what's your GPA?
I have a 3.85 right now.
I got 3.85, man. And what's your favorite subject?
I'm a science guy. I'm taking anatomy right now, so that's
Anatomy.
my favorite class right now. Yeah,
I bet it is.
He is going to be a doctor.
He's going to be a doctor.
I love it.
Dr. Nicklin.
That's right.
What's your second favorite subject?
Lunch.
I'd say math.
I like that. Math is it's good.
Math and science.
So what position do you play?
I play wide receiver, linebacker, and a little bit of corner too.
Linebacker?
Mhm.
What kind of defense do you guys run?
At Clarkson, we run like a 4-3.
So you're an overhand guy?
Yeah, I step out in coverage a lot.
They walk you down in the box?
Yeah.
So you be a weak safety.
Right.
I got you. What position do you play?
Oh, I play wide receiver and corner.
What's your best position?
I'd say corner.
So you look like
Yeah.
you like to tackle.
I like to play defense, so
See, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
How many picks you get last year?
3, I think.
Any pick sixes?
Nope.
Why not?
Wasn't trying hard enough. I don't know.
Come
No,
on.
I'm just kidding.
Come on. Dr. Nicklin. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I like that.
So, what's your favorite food?
Don't say pizza.
I'd say chicken. Love chicken.
You really?
Love it.
What's your second favorite food?
Pasta.
Yeah, what kind of pasta?
Well, I like spaghetti. Spaghetti's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Spaghetti's good. What's your favorite food?
Oh, mine's chicken too.
Really?
Yeah,
Fried, barbecue, baked, it don't matter.
I just like chicken.
You just like chicken. I got 2 chicken boys. Yeah, we all like chicken. So, give me an outlook on Clarkston 2017.
We're looking good. We got a good junior class right now. We're going to be a senior next year. And my class, sophomore class, we got a lot of good talent in the wide receiver position, running back position, any skill position we got. We're pretty loaded. So
you're pretty loaded?
Yeah.
Looking to do big things?
Yeah, we're trying to go all the way this year.
What about you, Bryce?
I mean, we got a pretty good junior class right now, and my sophomore class, we had 7 sophomore starters last year on varsity, so I think we'll be a little more experienced.
Really?
Yep.
All right, look, before I let you guys go, man, I got a little story for you. Okay? You guys want to play along?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, it's called Sexy Voice.
Oh, boy.
Okay? And I'm going to see which one is the better one, Bryce or Dr. Nicklin. We're going to start with you, Max. You see this girl who's at the end of the hallway, beautiful girl, and your boys, they don't have any rap, and they're teasing you because you're like, man, I'm going to go over there and talk to that girl. Give me your sexy voice.
Well, you got to hit them with the famous line, "Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see."
Oh, my God. That was a good one, man. Ooh, I think that was the best one we've had.
Never heard it.
Ooh,
That's the first time I ever heard something like
you
that.
just heard it now, though.
No, I was just kidding.
Bryce.
That's a
And we
good one.
recorded that, too. We can play that back.
Yeah, we can play that back.
That just made the best of.
It just made the best of the Coach Hop Show. So, Bryce, with Mom looking, okay, that's a lot of pressure on you. You see a girl, man, that you got your eye on, and she's not paying you any attention, and your boys tease you. How do you go over there and get her to talk to you?
I don't know. I'd probably just be like, "Hey, baby." Something like that. I don't know.
Sounds like a country singer.
Yeah,
Hey,
something like
say that again.
Hey, baby.
He said, "Hey, baby."
That's how I get her attention.
What you
Sounds
think
like a young
What do you think
Elvis.
about that, Mom? She said it was good. All right, good. Thanks a lot, Max, for coming on.
Thank you.
Good luck to you this season.
Thank you.
Same thing with you, Bryce.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Coach Hop Show. Max Nicklin, Dr. Nicklin,
Good job, guys.
and Bryce Dolan. That was pretty good. Now we're going to
Hold on. I got to dial him up.
we're going to connect with Don Spencer in Houston,
Hope he picks up.
Texas. He should be expecting us to call in, and he can give us some of the Texas toast. We're live at the Legacy Sports Complex.
Hello.
What's going on, Don?
What's going on, man? How we doing?
Doing pretty good. We're in second session of the show, and we've got the owner, Jeff. Don't sneak off. What's going on, man? We want to get some Texas toast going on. We're out here at Legacy, loving it. Everything's going.
Yeah,
good.
what's going on in Legacy? What you guys got going on out there?
We got the week 4 of the state wide 707 competition, and next week will be the conclusion of the regular season, and then March 11th we have the championship activities out here, man. So you hear the whistles in the background, and things are lovely out here. What's going on in Houston?
Well, more so what's going on in Austin. Right
Oh.
now, University of Texas is having their big junior day.
Yeah, I saw
They
that.
got about 80. Huh?
Go ahead, Don.
They got about 80 prospects out there coming in. Some heavy hitters, big 5-star kids, headlined by B.J. Foster, 5-star out of safety out of Angleton. Anthony Cook, another 5-star kid out of Houston Lamar. I think I posted on my page on Texas Toast football, high school football, Lamar, basically their defensive backfield is nothing but 4 and 5-star kids. Got one
I saw that.
5-star kid and Anthony Cook, and the rest are 4 stars. I'm just going to say it like this, no catch zone. If them boys live up to the hype and to their rating, there should be no reason anybody gets anything down the field on them unless they just can't get pressure up front. And they do have one stud of a defensive end, 3-star kid that's being looked at by Texas also. But it's an interesting thing what Tom Herman's trying to do. Y'all would think he would try to be strong on the defensive side of the ball, considering that they couldn't stop anybody last year with Charlie Strong's defense. So, I looked at the perspectives they brought in, and they got about 5 linebackers that are coming in. They're heavy on the defensive end. They got about 8 kids on the defensive end side, whether it be weak side or strong side, and then they bring in about 4 defensive tackles. So hopefully he's trying to address the defensive weakness in that team from last year and beef it up. But, Tom Herman's still, I think, an offensive-minded coach. He's got 3 quarterbacks coming in that he's looking at, one kid out of Oklahoma. What's this kid's name? Casey Thompson, a 4-star out of sophomore Oklahoma. They're looking at him. And also they're bringing in a kid out of 2019 class by the name of Grant Gunnell out of Pius. He's got a strong arm. He's about 6'5". I've seen him play. The kid's outstanding. He's going to have a lot of people calling for his services in the upcoming years. I don't see him to commit no time soon, but he's an interesting prospect to look at for the future.
So I was looking on your page, and they call it. They refer to themselves as L Black, or what is that? LB18. What is that?
Yeah, that's just Lamar. That's just the Lamar backfield.
Lamar backfield, and every
Yeah.
last one of you guys are 4-star defensive players.
Text me that number.
One is a 4-star young man. Cook's the 4-star, and the rest
Are we having them?
I'm sorry, 5-star.
All right.
Yeah, the one's the 5-star, and Anthony Cook, and the rest are 4 stars.
Wow, man. I mean, if like you said, if they live up to the hype, that's going to be outstanding.
Oh yeah. I'm truly excited to see them what they do in the spring ball coming up. I'm gonna check them out and see how they practice, and then I'm really looking forward to them going into the season. and see if they can repeat. Now, the only problem they'll have is they got an outstanding wide receiver, and Alvante Woodard. He's also a four-star prospect. But the problem is they lost their quarterback from last year.
They don't know who the quarterback is going to be. All these guys are from Lamar?
So, excuse me?
All these guys are from Lamar?
Yeah, bro. I'm talking about Lamar.
I mean, you just named like 10 D1 cats.
No, not all of them are for Lamar. Let me back up.
I'm like, because you named like 10 four-star guys from one school. I'm like, why? I mean, it's not unbelievable, but I mean. No, they got 4 or 5 kids that are five four-star guys. They got one guy, like I said, Lamar Cook. He's a 5-star, and then right. I know about Lamar.
On the opposite side, Alvante Woodward. He's a 4-star wide receiver. Well, they got a 3-star running back. They got an offensive lineman that's a 3-star. They're loaded.
So we need to continue doing follow-ups with a 30 for 30 with this group. I'm interested to see what they do during the season, man. Because I mean, just looking at the hype here is just unbelievable. We've got Coach Fitz in the house now, and what's going on, Fitz?
What's going on, Coach? Pleasure, brother.
Yeah, you guys are playing the late game. We've got Don Spencer from Texas Toast on the line.
What's happening, fam? How you doing, Don?
What's going on, family, bro? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing well, man. Ready to get after it about 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you need to bring some of your wide receivers down here to get some work at Lamar High School.
Hey, you ain't kidding.
I'm predicting they're not gonna catch nothing down here.
They got 4 4-star DBs.
Don't give me no ideas, man.
Hey, I want to see it.
Don't give me
the
no
Coach
ideas.
Hop Show wants to see the Lamar DBs against wide receiver nation.
Hey, look here, Coach. You know we had Coach Reggie Theus on the show before during the playoffs last season when they lost to Atascocita. But he's a defensive back coach. Coach Theus, Reg, he played at Central State. Matter of fact, he played under Edmund Jones when Edmund Jones was the defensive back coach up there at Central State, who also turned around, came down here and won state as a defensive coordinator for Bishop Dunn.
Yeah, that was one of my defensive back brothers down there back in the 80s.
That's right.
Yeah, Edmund Jones.
Oh, so he's the defensive back coach at Lamar?
No. Edmund Jones is. Remember, we had him on the show when they won state.
Yeah. Right. I got you.
Right, they won state in the public school league. They won the Division I public school league state championship.
I got you.
He's a defensive coordinator. Coach Theus is the defensive back coach over Lamar, who is a Central State alum. The Central State University of Ohio. Let's make that clear.
There you
go. Right, of Ohio.
The mighty Marauders. Used to dominate black college football in the 80s and early 90s.
Wow.
Literally dominate.
So, yeah, man, we gotta stay up on Lamar, man. You really got my curiosity, man. With those guys, that's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
Like I said, the only downfall of that team coming forward, man, is the fact that they might not have a quarterback that can get the ball out to a 4-star kid. That's their Achilles heel right now. No quarterback play.
Do they run a passing offense traditionally?
They run a little bit of both. They run spread. That's what they do down here in Texas. They run a spread, and they run a little veer off the spread, and they do a little bit of everything, but they like to throw it around a lot.
Outstanding.
Wow. Well, so what else is going on? What's the weather like in Texas?
I don't want to tease you, man. It's about 39 degrees, nice cool breeze. I can't complain, but hey, I got something special for you coming up, Tim. Check this out, man. I have a running back. They call her, and I'm saying again, her, Miss Abs.
Miss Abs.
She's in the lingerie league, and they call her Little Barry Sanders. I'm gonna post the feed for you. Check her out. I'd like to bring on the show. She does motivation speaking. She does training, and she also does personal fitness and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So she's more than just a football player. I think she'd be an outstanding person to bring on the show.
Yeah.
Why she got to do football?
Yeah.
But man, she can tote that rock, bro.
Wait a minute. You got any video footage of that?
I'm gonna share it with you.
And she told that rock like that?
Oh yeah, dog. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. I ain't talking about dodging nobody. She'll square those shoulders up.
Man, she'll square the shoulders up. She'll go around them. She'll go through them. She ain't playing, dog. She ain't playing. And they call, like I said, they call her Miss Ab. She got an 8-pack up there.
Oh, okay. So she got some thighs on her or something, you know.
Yeah, she a little power pack, man. But she's a fun person to watch. She plays out of Atlanta with the Atlanta lingerie team.
Right.
But she also, her other thing is helping kids getting their goals and helping them through education, trying to be a better person. So
okay.
I'd like to bring her on the show in 2 weeks when we go back on Sundays.
That's right. We'll be back in studio.
You'll be back in studio.
Yeah,
yes,
we'll be back in studio. Yo, man. And this was another tremendous catch. It's been
a nice catch.
It's been some pretty good action out here. Spence, we can't wait till you get to town, man, so you can really see the studio, man. We've got the owner here, Jeff. What's going on, Jeff? Hey, man, we got the big man in the house. Not when he in the house. When Jeff in the house, Jeff's the big guy.
You're the man standing next
You're
to
the
the big man.
Next to the big man. And then we've got John Brockman who slithered his way in. So the crew was close to being complete today.
Trying to get the band back together.
There you go.
And Brock's always got his piano voice trying to get the band back together.
Like Steely Dan.
So Spence, you got your top 10 list yet? Oh, that was a hell of a pick.
No, it's too early, man. It's really too early. I'm going to do that after the spring ball because I'm going to actually go out and see some of these schools. I'll be at Lamar. I'll be at La Testacita. I'm going to go to North Shore, who's a traditional powerhouse. I'm going to get out to Katy and see how they're going to reload this year. The Woodlands, they have some talent. There was a state champion runner-up. They got a lot of those kids coming back. I want to see what they do to reload and see how they get motivated to make that run for the state championship. There's a lot of teams that need to be covered, and before I even put out a top 10, I want to at least get some eyeballs on what's going on out here.
I got you. Well, Spence, man, we appreciate you putting your input because you're a contributor to the show with your Texas Toast, and you can catch all of Spence's work on his Texas Toast Facebook page as well as at Texas Toast on Twitter. That was a hell of a run, too.
Yeah.
And Spence, we'll be doing the best of Coach Hop show the next 2 Sundays, so you'll be able to hear yourself again. You sound great as always, and
absolutely.
Appreciate you, brother, and thanks a lot. And we'll talk to you soon.
Hey man, just make sure my cigars are in the mail, man.
Hey, man, what's that? Man, can you? Where's give it to him, please. This guy. I mean, come on. I need something where he really explodes.
No, he needs to send us cigars.
No. I owe him cigars, but it's the fact that I talked to him already off the air, and the fact that he went globally, nationwide, on worldwide core radio. He needs to get some type of anti-machine gun activity.
He's putting you on blast, man.
He need to get blasted, and I need him blasted before he leaves. So this is documented and it's archived, man.
There you go, smoke.
Okay.
If you got it.
Hey, the best of the Tim show, baby. The best of the Tim show.
No,
I had to give it out to you.
I need a semi-automatic right now, please. Give me the semi-automatic. Okay. What? No one has any mags left?
No, because they don't have no cigars either.
Oh, you know what? You listen to the Coach Hop Show. Thanks a lot, Coach Spence. Oh, what is that? Is that ripping some people's underwear? What is that?
What's going on?
I don't know what that was.
I'm eating chicken now, man. I'm about to eat my chicken.
What kind of chicken you eating, Spence?
Hey, Popeyes, baby, Popeyes.
That sounds
Popeyes.
That stuff will kill you, man. But it's good. It's a good way to die.
I thought he was gonna get some Chick-fil-A or something.
No, man. I want some chicken. I want some crunch.
Hey, you need to send up some brisket, man. Some Texas brisket, man.
You want some brisket, man?
Yeah, man, some brisket. So you make sure when you come to town, man, you bring some good brisket, dude.
Hey, Tim, I'll prepare it myself. I'm the best barbecuer there is, bro.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking forward to that. And we can eat it at the Penn Media Center. in the
Okay.
Penobscot building. I can't wait for you to meet Jeff, though, Spence. He's
All
a
right,
tremendous guy.
I'll be looking forward to it.
And this guy says we have a show that has legs and wings, and we can fly. You're listening to The Coach Hop Show. www.thecoachhopshow.com. Also, DetroitSportsChannel.com. Powered by Penn Media Center. Also, LegacyFootball.org.com. Coach Hop Show Facebook Live. And catch us on Twitter at The Coach Hop Show.
In fact, we are live. Everybody,
And we're live right now. Facebook Live.
just point to
Coming
the
straight
finger.
to you, baby.
I mean, just point. Don't wait a minute. Don't give it the finger.
Who's doing the finger? So, Spence,
Yeah.
we'll catch you next week, man. And I love the fact that the band is back together again, man.
Who's
All right,
Ringo?
man.
Who's
Let the
Ringo?
beat play on.
Yep. All right. Thanks a lot, Spence.
Peace.
Peace. All right. Hey, that was our brother from Texas. So, can we get Jeff in here now?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, we need the mastermind, the man with the plan to expand the Coach Hop Show into global dynamics beyond the realm of reality. Bolder and longer and faster than a Star Trek with Captain Kirk. The man that's going to push us into new millenniums.
I love it.
How's it going, Jeff?
Oh, great, guys. How you doing, Coach? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing real good. It's Coach Fitz, time out for the White House, and to my left on the other side is John Brockman. He does Brock's Beef, Jeff.
Oh, nice. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Sounds
And then that was Don Spencer, who does Texas Toast. He's our contributor from Texas, so we've got pretty much things handled. And what brings you out here?
Well, I thought I'd finally check out the place. This is ridiculously amazing facility.
Cool
He
place.
said
Oh.
ridiculously
Yeah,
amazing.
it's a cool place, man.
Yeah, this is something else. I had heard about it. I've heard a lot of great things, but my goodness. It's like an entire city, this whole complex.
Yeah, it is a city. It is a city.
It's outstanding.
And you know what? The Coach Hop Show is the only show in town that's broadcasting from the beautiful Legacy Sports Complex in Brighton, Michigan.
That's right.
That's right. That's good stuff. Very good. Real good show. Great show. Been listening to you all day.
Really?
Sounding great on Worldwide Core Radio.
We're sounding great.
Oh, yeah. Really good.
So do we have a future, Jeff?
Oh, my goodness. We're just getting started. But
What
we've
happened?
got big, big things planned.
Oh my God! Did you hear that, Brock?
We're going places.
Oh,
Yeah, don't get me started on opening day.
hey, Comerica Park, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be broadcasting opening day for the festivities. We haven't decided where we're going to do it at yet, but we'll be live and we'll be playing. What is that game we call ping pong in the cups and all that?
A beer pong.
Beer pong,
Beer pong.
Ring
yeah.
toss.
ring toss. Bring up some fans and let them talk about the Tigers' expectations and whatnot. The Coach Hop Show has expanded. We go beyond the football field into baseball and all other sports and realms. But did you see the motor coach back
Yeah,
there?
I just noticed that. What's that all about?
We're gonna find out shortly, Jeff, because we'll be using it.
Are you talking about the Legacy Motor Coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, they use that actually to go on college tours and some of their other long distance camps and things like that.
Can
Yeah,
we?
It's a
Can
beautiful,
we?
It's a beautiful boat. I mean,
Oh.
call it a boat.
It's bigger than a boat.
And then just pull up right there next to Comerica
Get low
Park.
weather. We're talking
Oh
about
man, you know what?
I put that logo in front of about 3 million people.
Yeah,
You know we are brainstorming.
Let's
so
make it happen.
I
so
like that.
There you go. Love it.
that's Ray Temple, and he's trying to grow hair, ladies and gentlemen. So you can go on Facebook and chat and figure out how Ray can get those hair follicles rebooted.
Go to our Facebook page because I need some comments here.
Yeah, well, Ray, you just did, and you can say it again if you want.
All right, if you guys want to go actually see us broadcasting live, you can actually watch who's on the air, and you can go to the Coach Hop Show on Facebook, like the page, and also watch the live video that we have on the Coach Hop Show.
And
That's his question. I'm saying right in front of the screen, no one is saying anything.
it's all right though. But they're listening, they're talking, they're tweeting. Okay, you know, in Rome wasn't built in a day, but
It's been 23 days.
guess what? We're in the air, though.
We've got time. We've got time.
We're in the Learjet, man.
We're on the roll.
We went from a wooden canoe to a Learjet in 23 days. Courtesy of Jeff Holm, the CEO of the Penn Media Center. And Jeff, can you talk about the Penn Media Center and some of the upcoming events and some of the genres that we have on our station?
Yeah, we've got, so there are several, the Worldwide Core Radio Network has several genres of music, and each genre has different types of shows. We're here on the Pop channel, where we've got a number of new projects coming in. We've got the
Show Plus for Greg Russell.
Greg Russell's show every Wednesday at noon. You may know Greg Russell from he's the guy who flies out to L.A.
Oh, yeah.
watches movies, interviews the stars, and flies back to Detroit and talks about it.
Yep.
Greatest job in the world.
I was
Greg
about to
Russell.
say,
Man,
he has
that's
my life that
yeah,
I
no
want.
kidding. That's exactly right.
I saw him yesterday on TV doing some critiquing of some movies.
Yeah, he's on Independent 24.
Right. That's where he's there, and then every Wednesday at noon now you can hear his show right here on this channel. From noon to 1, right? 1 hour show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 1 hour show.
Yeah, I like Greg. So Jeff, you said it was ridiculously amazing.
Yeah, this place is huge. First of all.
He's been hearing me talk about this.
Yeah.
I know we've been marinating his ears and his eyes, and now he finally sees what we've been talking about.
Yeah, no, you guys were right on. This is special, real special.
Yeah, it's like the IMG of the Midwest.
Yeah,
That's where they're headed.
It really,
Yeah.
it really is. That's exactly what it is. And it's that's a great place, and I'm looking forward to working with you guys.
We're looking forward to working with you at the beautiful Penn Media Center in the Penobscot building. And I just wanted to say, Thursday was, is it like that all the time?
It's Wednesday.
I mean Wednesday, but it felt like Thursday though. I mean, it really did. But is it like that all the time?
Yeah. Well,
What are those called? Are those called think tank meetings? What are those? Think tank. Where you.
Well, I want to say that we had Chef Bob.
yeah. We don't do that every Wednesday quite like that.
Open house that Chef Bob actually took over.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm just wondering, is that normal activity when we do launches and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, we can do it like that. The idea is to get everybody involved, sponsors and whatnot, all out under one table, get them drunk, and then
That never hurts.
and then close deals.
Oh, okay.
There you
So that's called a deal close. Yeah, Greg, you missed that, man. That was Wednesday was a deal closing seminar.
Also, Coach, tell Jeff where this is going to be on. Was it on Sunday? XYZ?
Oh yeah, actually, Legacy football and some of the Coach Hop show outtakes will be viewed on the Sports Cave next Sunday on Channel 7.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah,
That's solid.
So we're picking up notoriety as we go, and all good publicity is publicity, and we definitely can use it, and we appreciate it. And I am just excited that you're out here, Jeff. It's just fascinating, man. You will always get the owner, the guy that gives us our bloodline. That's our bloodline right there. Fitz, that's the guy.
That's it.
That's the guy. That's the Lauren Michaels.
The man with the plan.
That's the Lauren Michaels of.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's who you are.
it.
That's who you are.
That's a bit of a stretch, but whatever.
No,
it's
well, no.
radio, so we can pretend. Like
Yeah, well, we're going to pretend that the Coach Hop show is going global. That's not pretending.
This is Worldwide Core Radio.
I know exactly. And we're up to like 44,000 listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was before this show.
Almost over 50,000 hits.
So we've got.
Oh, nice.
So
Very
we've got.
nice. No, it's a good show. You've got a really sexy voice there, Coach.
Really? You think so?
Oh my goodness, you
I pre-
sound like a seasoned professional.
I appreciate that coming from you, and my constituents to my left and to my right. They all have.
Yeah, they all got great radio voice.
Like John Brockman, who wants to pretend like he doesn't know how to talk into the mic. You ought to listen to his voice.
You know, I'm just glad that we get to meet you in person finally.
It was my pleasure. It's my pleasure. It really
You're like
is.
you're like the holder to the airwaves.
Yeah,
There you go. I like
You
that.
got the keys.
exactly.
The gatekeeper.
You're the gatekeeper.
And you know, on the Coach Hop Show, we want to do some PSAs. Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Football, streamed through Worldwide Core Radio. Sponsors: Legacy Sports Complex, Legacy Football, Zenith, who had a display out here today.
Oh, Zenith was
They were
was
out here.
making a presence.
Yeah, they left early though.
That's outstanding.
U.S. Army sides up supplements.
I wonder where the pads on the air.
Yeah, what happened? Well, you did have the pads on, but
Yeah, he already left. He wouldn't let me keep them.
well, I think it was because he got put behind the banner. I wouldn't want to be behind the Coach Hop banner. Yeah, I know. Contributors to the show: the D Zone, Jeff Concordian, and Sports in the D, MJ. I know you're still listening, man. We're looking forward to work. And we had MJ out here too, Jeff, from Sports in the D. He was there Wednesday.
Oh yeah, right, I met him. Oh, he's cool. He's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he's feeling it too. He's feeling it too.
yeah. He was great. He
The
was
Legacy,
great.
Legacy Football Mission. Legacy Football was established in 2009 as the premier off-season development program in the Midwest. The mission of Legacy Football is to positively impact student athletes on and off the field through development programs, including life skills, academic support, recruiting, education, and athletic development. The Legacy Vision: to leave a legacy and imprint on the game of football through development of youth and high school football players throughout the state of Michigan and the U.S. Programs: the Legacy Center offers the following on-site and off-site programs to develop student athletes on and off the field: community service initiatives, tutoring, and ACT, SAT prep. Again, you're listening to the Coach Hop Show, stream Worldwide Core Radio. Also, we're Facebook Live. Catch us at www.thecoachhopshow.com, the Detroit Sports Channel that recently launched.com, powered by Penn Media Center, LegacyFootballOrg.com, the Coach Hop Show Facebook Live, as I indicated earlier. Catch us on Twitter at the Coach Hop Show, also the Facebook Coach Hop Show page, and you can download the Google Play apps, iTunes, and also stream within your car through Bluetooth. So we have a number of ways that you can connect with the Coach Hop Show. And
Also,
go ahead.
if he wanted to,
It's something else.
Show like your show,
It's another
you need
one.
to contact Jeff
Right. And why should they contact Jeff?
because he didn't know.
I know, but
The man with the bands.
the man.
Well, I'm just the guy who puts you guys on the air, but he's the guy who gets the people in there to do the show. So if you guys are out there, you guys think you got what it takes to have your own show?
It ain't easy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, there's a lot of people. It looks easy because these guys make it look easy, but I know it's not. It's a lot of prep work, a lot of planning, and you gotta invite guests. You gotta coordinate. You gotta have a producer. But if you do feel like you have what it
That was
takes,
a nice pick.
particularly if it's sports related, we would love to talk to you. Give us a call. Reach out to us at what's the email address?
You can just go to rtemplin55@yahoo.com or just Jeff at the10mediacenter.com. Also, give up the phone number, Jeff?
Sure. It's 313-949-5855. 313-949-5855. So if you want, or if it's sports or any subject matter, there's probably a home for you somewhere in one of our networks.
So Jeff, can you kind of speak to, since we got you here, speak to the networks and some of the shows that we have with Worldwide Core Radio?
Sure. So they're all based on musical genres. Worldwide Core Radio is probably the largest hip hop podcast network in Detroit. They've been around for about 5 or 6 years. But in the last couple of years, they've launched these new stations. They've got like an R&B station. They've got a gospel station. And now they're launching the rock country and pop stations, 3 new stations that we're here a part of. This on the pop network. Of course, you can also hear it on your Coach Hopkins channel as well. But each one has their own, they play their own music. You can tune in at any time to any of the stations and hear that type of music, whatever you're into. We've pretty much got all the bases covered.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Jim.
it's okay. And then, but if it's more of a talk format where you want to talk about sports or you want to talk about whatever, yeah, exactly. There you go. That's a good show right there. I like that. You go to whatever channel you want to, whatever target market you want to reach, and that's your audience. And then we would do a deal.
So when you come across new shows that stimulate you, like the Coach Hop Show, and you can listen to us at www.thecoachhopshow.com. When you come across shows, like ours, what are some of the keys to success, or some of the things you're looking for when you're looking to, buy into a show per se?
Well, we look at the marketability factor. We look at, it's a business like anything, so we need to. It's built on sponsorship. So if you've got sponsors that can support your show, that way we all make money. You make money, we make money. That's kind of the model. You bring sponsors, and we'll get their message out to the world.
That's outstanding, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate all you've done for the Coach Hop Show and inviting us into your lair to allow us to spread our joy amongst the masses around the globe. And I can promise you this, boss, trust me, you will not be disappointed with the Coach Hop Show and the participants on the Coach Hop Show, because we plan on taking this thing beyond the realm of reality.
Oh, I bet. I know you are. That's why we're hitching our wagon to you, Coach. You're the man.
And we appreciate that, and look forward to. We don't have any horse music, do we? No.
I'm at the control. I'm at his.
Yeah, I
at
know.
his seat.
I know.
I'll let him get back.
What? No. Hey, look.
Yeah, they usually don't let me touch these knobs.
Well, you know how to work the mic, though. Thanks a lot, Jeff. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Look
Good
forward
luck.
to talking to you.
Enjoyed it. Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Pleasure, Jeff.
All right.
Jeff Holm, that's our guy. The mastermind, the man.
Yeah.
Worldwide Core Radio. This is why the Coach Hop Show will be successful, because we've got that type of support, powered by Legacy Sports. And you can catch us on the Detroit Sports Channel.com, powered by the Penn Media Center, LegacyFootball.org.com, Coach Hop Facebook Live. Are we still Facebook Live right now? We're still Facebook Live, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are.
And you should try to ask a question. And was that?
That's your engineer.
Oh,
He's
okay.
fired.
I thought that was one of those. What was that show that used to come on, man? Alien show with the two
X-Files.
X-Files. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, John Brockman.
What's going on, Coach?
Hey, since we'll be having the best of the Coach Hop Show tomorrow, how about a Brock's beef?
We gonna go from the archives and try to find a good one?
No, you're gonna give us one now. It's gonna be recorded.
I don't even have a beef right now.
You don't have a beef at all?
No, we had school was out this week. You don't have nothing was really coming up. I thought it was interesting that it's not a beef, but I was just looking at some sports articles. You know that you remember PJ Fleck over there at Western Michigan? I was over at Minnesota.
Yeah.
Did you see that that his old term, row the boat?
Yeah.
Did you know that Western trademarked that?
No, yeah,
now he's got to pay $50,000 just to use his own term. Row the boat. Yeah. He's gonna pay Western Michigan $50,000. Now you know what? He just signed a 5-year, like
but he's
$18
got
million
the money,
contract.
Man.
But anyways, I just think it's funny that
he's double dipping.
That he's got to go pay his old employer $50,000
Well, that was part of the deal when they paid him. You know, that he had to basically sell that off. But I would think, maybe it's just me, but why wouldn't you create another metaphor? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, row the boat's pretty outstanding.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take row the boat to Minnesota. I would
Right, it's pretty synonymous with Michigan football.
Oh, Minnesota said they're going to use it for their likeness any way see they fit.
Oh. But why?
Yeah.
But Minnesota. I'm gonna tell you something about Minnesota, man. I don't know what it is about Gopher football, dude. But it seems to me like it's the Bermuda Triangle for kids that leave the state of Michigan to go play football there, man. I can tell you stories about kids that I sent there or kids I know that went there. There was a kid, that unfortunately lost his life there. But it's always something at Minnesota.
Yeah.
And am I the only one that feels like that?
No, they've had a few incidents up there.
A few?
Yeah, to say the least. But I'll tell you this. Hopefully a guy like P.J. Fleck can change the culture up there as far as how they treat Michigan players and some of the luck that the Michigan players have been having up there.
I mean, I'm scared to send a kid to Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's not a great success rate.
It's trouble in Twin Cities?
I mean, I have not heard of one kid in the last, let's just say 15 years that came out of Michigan that it graduated from University of Minnesota or stayed the entire 4 years.
Wow.
Look it up.
Hey, and Coach Hop, I know you're a big Nick Saban fan.
Hey, man.
What do you think about their new OC down there in Alabama, the assistant from the Patriots, Brian Daboll?
Brian Daboll, I'm going to tell you why I think it's a good deal, because it goes back to the original Cleveland Browns, back when you had Scott Pioli, Jim Schwartz, Brian Billick, Saban, Ozzie Newsome, that whole little band of guys in 1995. So for him to pluck a guy from that tree, I'm pretty sure he's a detail-oriented guy, and he'll do good in college. And so I think it's a great hire because the guy is coming with a detailed plan, a format. And I think Nick's kind of had his fill of the renegade OCs.
Yeah,
Kiffin, Sarkisian.
He's had a few.
I mean, I'm glad you brought that up, man. This is Hop's beef, and actually, I'm Nick Saban. If I'm Nick Saban, right, and I bring in Rogue Lane Kiffin with all of his fleas, and then he leaves, and I bring in Sarkisian off the bench, rehabilitate his career.
Right.
And then you got the nerve to sneak out
in the middle of the night
on me? I think I'm just going to go get a guy that's going to be happy to be at Alabama. But Alabama's, coaching-wise, is just like, the players, man. When you leave Alabama, man, you got a good job. You can leave Alabama and get a job coaching anywhere. And most of the guys that are at Alabama right now end up getting head coaching jobs.
That's right.
How many we got? Kirby Smart, Kiffin, McElvain. About 4 or 5 guys got head coaching jobs under the Saban tutelage. Okay, so I'm glad to see that we can I get some applause that nobody player hated on Nick Saban today. Okay, I appreciate because all I've been hearing for several weeks, man, is that ACC madness.
Oh,
I haven't even brought up
Clemson,
ACC,
who will never win another national championship for another 67 years. Okay,
he said 67.
I just threw that. Now I'll be hearing about Louisville, the Cardinals, and Dez Fitzpatrick running with a 4.43 or whatever with one leg and his hip flexor and his hamstring detached from his body, and he's And Dez, he's going to be on the show once he gets back into town.
Yeah, he'll be here, man.
And Dez is like family anyway. So
speaking of 4.43 40s,
what?
How was one of my players, DJ Atkins, today?
Oh, let me just tell you, they look like hot liquid nitrogen garbage today. They went 1 and 2. He had no catches. It appeared that he was at odds with the quarterback, who was hot, filthy, and they kind of went home quiet today. So Team Black is licking their wounds. They're now 6 and 3, going into the final week.
Still towards the top of the charts, though.
Wide receiver nation, if they go 3 and 0, will be tied with Team Black, and that's to be determined.
Yeah,
later,
we're on a mission today.
Later on today, and
I kind of massaged the roster, shifted some things around.
Oh, you massaged the roster.
I massaged the roster.
That's
Same players.
the second time I heard that on the show.
We're shuffling things around.
Was that clear through compliance?
Oh, absolutely. We didn't add. We didn't add any new players, but we shuffled some things around.
So you just massaged it to make it work. Then
Hey,
he moved them around like checkers.
Right, there you go.
Pushed them around like shopping carts.
There's nothing wrong with a good massage when you're trying to do the right thing.
Okay.
Exactly.
And when
I don't know how the players are gonna feel about it.
You might have a little mutiny.
You saying shockwaves?
Wide receiver nation may have a little bit of issue. We will pay attention real close to their because they'll be kicking off the 6 o'clock hour.
Yep.
For their games, and so Brock, that was really that wasn't a beef. That was more.
I really don't have any beef today.
Really?
No.
Well, what's going on in the world of
beefless Saturday?
Yeah,
it's a bunch of baloney.
You know what? The weather's been kind of wacky. It was like 60-something degrees 2 days ago.
67 yesterday.
I'm at work this morning, and it was like a sleet, rain, snow mix.
It looked like a blizzard.
Sideways.
It looked like a blizzard when I was looking out the window.
And then coming up to the beautiful Legacy complex, it must have been like 20-mile-an-hour wind gust going through blizzards.
That's why the lights went off.
Oh yeah, hey look, and we had a power outage, but the Coach Hop Show did not lose power.
That gerbil was going crazy on that treadmill.
He could not bite through the Teflon cords and cables of the Coach Hop Show.
Hey, you got better electrical power than they do with the Super Bowl. That's all I can say.
Well, it looked like a Super Bowl. The power went out for a minute. And
what Super Bowl was that in?
Down in New Orleans.
It was the Ravens and 49ers. Ray Lewis's farewell tour. So, Fitz, again, we're having the best of Coach Hop Sunday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you have any timeout for the whiteout
for
today?
For tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we can do it
today.
We can do it today, but it'll be tomorrow.
You know what? I want to talk about the process. I want to talk about the process in building an elite wide receiver at a young age. One of the things that I've talked about to a lot of the parents of some of my young guys, I've said this on the show before. I've got a few young guys on my 707 team. Most of them are in the 9th grade. I've got a couple 8th graders and then 9th graders. And a lot of parents come to me and talk about speed training and explosion training and weightlifting. And one of my philosophies is, and this is just my philosophy, that's a whole lot easier to get a kid strong and fast if he's an athlete in an 18-month period than it is to teach him how to be an elite receiver and be a great route runner. So my philosophy is to teach kids footwork early on, from the 6th grade all the way through high school. Teach them how to get in and out of breaks, drop the hips, all those things involved in being an elite wide receiver. And then worry about the speed training later, okay? Worry about the speed training later. Like Dez, he was always critiqued, and people thought that he wasn't that fast. Well, a couple of days ago, he just dropped a 4.39, down there at Louisville. And that just came from a year working with Stan Edwards and working with his strength and conditioning coaches at Louisville during his redshirt year. So now, he's 6'3", 207, and running a 4.39.
4.39.
So you're pretty much saying first come technique.
First come technique.
Then comes the speed.
Yeah, because think about this. And this is one thing that he and I talk about quite a bit. Even down there, at the University of Louisville, a lot of the kids, a lot of receivers always talk about how fast he can drop his hips and get in and out of his breaks. And the first thing they always say to him is, wow, dude, if I tried to stop that quick, I'd blow a knee out, or I'd twist an ankle, or I'd hurt my hips. And that's because that muscle memory isn't there. My thing was, and I do it with Christian and all my young guys. You build that muscle memory, getting in and out of your breaks, snapping your chin around, just all those little things until they become instinctive. So while you're growing from 5'10" to say 6'2", or from 5'4" to say 6 foot, you've already got that muscle memory. So when you start building up all that strength, all that explosion, all that torque, you know how to decelerate because you've built up that muscle memory. So if you're consistently doing this stuff throughout the year, in the off season, you're running routes, getting in and out of your breaks, dropping your hips, stopping on the dime, driving back to the ball. While you're building the speed, then it's still second nature, and you never feel uncomfortable decelerating like that.
I love that analogy. I love that. It's great.
Yeah, thanks.
You can't go. Yeah, you got to learn how to walk before you run.
No, absolutely. And then think about this. You get a guy who's a great athlete, can run fast, track guy, but never learn how to run routes. Never learn how to run routes at an elite level. And then all of a sudden you throw him in a college program, and the guy can't get in and out of his breaks, can't run a comeback route to save his life. Well, you're asking a guy who's used to getting up to top speed and just running down the field to get up to top speed and then slam on his brakes and drive back downfield.
I think it's interesting you talked about athlete too. Look at what's happened in the NFL last couple seasons, where they're getting these guys that where they were playing rugby or some guys that were playing basketball or some track athletes, and they try to transition to the football field, and actually it really hasn't been as successful as some people thought, because there is a lot of technique that goes into the wide receiver position.
Yeah, that position.
The running back position.
Absolutely.
And even defensive backs, And it's not just because you're big, strong, and fast doesn't mean you're actually going to be a player unless you got technique.
That's right. All you have to do is go look at the Hall of Fame roster. You know what I mean? Just go look at the Pro Football Hall of Fame and see how fast those guys are. You don't have a lot of guys there with elite speed. Now, coming up soon, you're going to have a handful of guys. You're going to have the Randy Mosses and, a few other guys. But for the most part, you're talking about guys who run 4.5s for the most part. Guys who run 4.5s for the most part. But they, they're technicians, know how to play the game. There's a whole lot to play in that position, outside of just running fast and jumping high.
So you rather take a guy who has moderate speed and teach him to be a dynamic route runner over a guy that just has raw speed?
Oh, absolutely. At a young age, absolutely. Or give me a guy, in high school that's, got real quick hips, moderate speed, because I can teach him how to get in and out of his breaks quicker than I can a guy whose top end speed may be that of a 4.4 guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's gonna be less susceptible to decelerating at a fast rate and slamming on those brakes, because he's gonna feel uncomfortable because he's building up so much torque. And then I can get you fast later. There's a lot of speed coaches out there. Yeah, look, squat like crazy. Mm-hmm. And work on your running technique, and you can get fast. I know that firsthand. I just saw it happen.
Sounds good. You're listening to the Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Sports.
Looks like they're about to go into another game here.
For all the new high school game officials that sign up every year, only 1 in 3 will stick with it. A big reason they don't is because of lack of sportsmanship on the part of players, coaches, and parents. We're always on the brink of a real official shortage, so please treat our game officials with the respect they deserve for being out there, because we'd have no game otherwise, and no one to blame but you. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it.
Herschel Bell is a registered high school game official in 5 sports with the MHSAA and a member of the Metro Detroit Athletic Officials.
At first I just did basketball and I got hooked. Before long I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball.
Bell loves a lot of things about officiating, including the MDAO, which has nearly 400 members in 4 sports.
I really enjoy giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials.
And he would encourage everyone to join him in the officiating ranks.
I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials.
To become a registered high school game official, visit the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
There's help wanted just with.
From time to time, parents occasionally ask,
is it safe for my children to participate in high school sports?
A better question might be,
is it safe for my children not to participate in high school sports?
Statistics show that teenagers are likely to be healthier and stay healthier as adults if they play a sport in high school. Participating in a high school sport builds and maintains strong bones, muscles, and joints. High school athletes are also more likely to develop good eating habits. High school athletes not only have stronger bodies, their self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-discipline are strengthened too. So insightful parents aren't asking,
is it safe for my children to participate in high school sports?
Instead, they're asking,
hey, what time is the game tonight?
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hello, I'm Jason McIntyre, head football coach at Mount Pleasant High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have the game under attack, but the truth is the game has never been safer. Rule changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons, hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect, and we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night, where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
Hello, this is Lauren Granger, head football coach at Battle Creek Central High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have the game under attack, but the truth is, the game has never been safer. Rules changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons, hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect, and we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and strong communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
I'm Steve Zerwan, head football coach at Muskegon Catholic Central High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have been under attack. The truth is, the game has never been safer. Rules changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons, hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect, and we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
The benefits of playing multiple sports from the youth level through high school are being proven even by those who've made it to the so-called next level. More college coaches want multi-sport athletes, and nearly 90% of the players taken in the recent pro football draft played multiple sports through high school. To learn more about multi-sport participation, visit the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Some people leave high school sports officiating when their children begin to play. Some get the opportunity to move on to higher levels of a sport. If you were once in the high school officiating family, we want you back in the game, and it's easy to get started. To learn more, visit the officials page of the MHSAA website. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Remembering how to be a good sport is simple. If you win, don't rub it in. If you lose, don't make excuses. And always represent your school with respect. To learn more about sportsmanship, visit the MHSAA website. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The recruiting of high school game officials never stops, especially for women.
Whitney Terry is a registered MHSAA game official in basketball and softball and a member of the Capital Area Officials Association.
Only 11% of high school officials are women. We need to develop a mindset to give back to the game when we're done playing. I was fortunate to play high school sports where so many men and women gave their time as officials. Now it's my turn.
The Capital Area Officials Association has over 300 members in 3 sports.
Joining a local officials association is the key to getting the support I needed to make officiating fun and enjoyable.
And Terry says it's a rewarding experience.
I can stay involved with the sports I love, I enjoy working with the kids, and I even met my husband through officiating.
To become a registered high school game official, visit the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Bring it in tight. Bring it up. Bring it in tight. Let's get this energy up. Hey, hey, ha, 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 ha. One eat, we all eat. 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 Don't nobody come to your house and try to take food off your plate. No. Fall out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fall out. 1, 2, 3.
Live from the Legacy Sports Center in Brighton, Michigan, it's the Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Sports, streaming live on the Worldwide Core Radio Network. And now your host, Tim Hopkins.
And we're back. Week 4 of the Legacy.
It feels like we've been down here all year.
Yeah, it feels like it. 707 statewide league play. And it's about 19 minutes into the second contest.
Is there any scores yet?
No, Justin is rounding them up, so eventually we'll get him. You know, he's running around here like a werewolf. So
the games look pretty competitive. I can tell
all
you
the games have been competitive.
I've been seeing some pretty cool plays being made out there. These guys are balling, man.
You're listening to the Coach Hop Show, streamed through the Worldwide Core Radio.
And look to your right and wave to everybody.
Everybody wave.
What up, Doe?
You also catch us at www.thecoachhopshow.com, DetroitSportsChannel.com, powered by Penn Media Center, LegacyFootballOrg.com, Coach Hop Facebook Live, at the Coach Hop Show on Twitter. Also, you can download the app, Google Play and iTunes, and then you can tap into us on your Bluetooth. And, John, you've got some public service announcement you want to talk about?
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors, Legacy Sports Complex, Legacy Football, Zenith, who was in the house today, U.S. Army, Size Up Supplements, the D Zone and Sports in the D. Also go over the Legacy Football Mission, Legacy Football was established in 2009 as the premier off-season development program in the Midwest. The mission of Legacy Football is to positively impact student athletes on and off the field through development programs, including life skills, academic support, recruiting education, and athletic development. The vision to leave a legacy and imprint on the game of football through development of youth and high school football players throughout the state of Michigan.
Good ball. A little late.
A couple programs that they do here too, besides football. Community service initiatives that all the participants partake in. Also, they do a lot of tutoring and ACT and SAT prep. Also, they do ACT, SAT prep classes every Saturday during the league play.
Sounds good. You're listening to the Coach Hop Show. And we've got some people who've invaded the show. What's your name?
I'm Andre Jackson.
What's your name?
Keeson Woods.
Really? Who do you guys play for?
Saginaw White.
What school do you go to?
Arthur Hill High School.
Heritage High School.
Arthur Hill Heritage, huh? How you guys do today?
We did good. We had one win, but we played great. We fought to the very end.
Oh, you went 1 and 2?
Yeah.
What's your record overall?
I think
2-8. We 2-8.
2-8. Well, you know everybody makes the playoffs, though. Everybody makes the playoffs, man. So really, it's just a matter of you guys peaking when it comes to playoff time, March 11th. What's your grades like over there, my man?
I got all A's.
All A's.
All A's. You're a 3.7 guy, huh?
What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Got a math statistician over here.
What's your second favorite subject?
I guess I'd say science.
I knew he was going to say science.
And my kind of guy, I'm a chemical engineering major. You got to have both of those. What about you?
I got all A's and B's, 3.3.
3.3? That ain't bad. What's your favorite subject?
I'll probably go with math.
All right. What's your second favorite? Say lunchroom, huh?
Nah, I'll go with science.
Math and science.
So I got, my two kind of guys. Now, let's see if you guys can complete the trifecta. What position you play?
I play receiver and safety.
Oof.
Same here.
Okay, well, now here's the bonus question. Which one do you like better?
I'll go with safety.
My man.
I'll go with receiver.
Boo, we ain't got no use for you. So, what's your favorite food?
I like pizza.
Steak.
Steak. What kind of steak? T-bone, strip, ribeye?
Ribeye.
Oof. Really? So, with a baked potato?
No.
What would you have with it?
I mean,
you just like steak.
What would you have? Yeah, well, I mean, you eat steak, so that's where it comes from. So, what would you eat with it?
Well, I don't really know.
You don't know. But you know what you need to do next time you get a steak? You need to ask for some garlic butter.
Ooh,
okay? And when that steak comes out,
put it on that meat.
You need to put it right on top of that and let it marinate right and melt right down in there. I'm telling you, it's going to open up that ribeye beautifully.
We're giving you some live shots of the 7-on-7 play right now. So, in this Facebook Live. So, are you guys following the Coach Hop Show?
No.
So, when you leave here, you will be following us, right?
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Because if not, I'll just stalk you. And, I'm going to be real disappointed, man. Go ahead, Ray.
Just go to the Coach Hop Show on Facebook, like it, and then you can hear us every Saturday plus every Sunday. You guys have something during the year, you guys may come on the show to sponsor. All right.
Yeah, well.
You got a test, coming on the show. This show is your show, too.
Yep, and we'll invite you on. And also, we're setting up a box where you guys can drop your huddle highlights off. And what we'll be doing is once we get it up and running, we'll be selecting
top 10 rundown and play of the week.
Feature athletes. Yep. And then the guy that we pick will get a Coach Hop shirt. So you can wear it proudly around. And there, not yet. But there will only be a few out there. So if you get one, Would you wear it? Yeah. Would you wear it? Would you wear a Coach Hop shirt?
I'll wear it.
Cause you'll be. Hey, that's the logo. You see that right there? You can't get that unless you're hot. And speaking of hot, and you get good grades, right? If you get bad grades, you can't get on. So look, we're gonna start with you first. So, you see this girl that you really like, and she's smoking. But your boys, you know, they want to tease you, man, you know, because they're scared to talk to her. And you said, man, I'm going to go over there and talk to that girl. This for you, too. You next. Well, give me your sexy voice.
I ain't got no sexy voice.
Damn.
You ain't got no girls then.
No, I got some girls.
Okay, how did you, and don't give me the crap about all I had to do is look at them.
Yeah.
I don't just look at them.
Okay.
Talk to them.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. You had to have your Mac Daddy something.
Just start the conversation.
Okay, give it to me.
Hey, how you doing?
That was it, man.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Talking.
Would you go out with me? All right, give me a show my dinner.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold on.
we gotta get to the negative scale on this
man,
one.
He was like, hey. Give me it. Come on, man. Really?
Have we ever had a negative rating on the
Yeah,
Coach
we
Hop
have
show?
had. We have had a negative rating.
Okay.
No, Ray, yours is better than one kid. All right, we're gonna do it again. Come on, give me one. The girl, your girlfriend. You got a girlfriend? No girlfriend. You?
No.
But you got a girl you like.
Not really.
Okay, so if you meet that girl you like, what are you gonna say?
So wait a
say to her?
minute. Wait a minute. So it's like that? Y'all got it like that?
I think they're too young for girls.
No. What is that? What grade are you in? Both of you
Focus
guys.
on football.
I'm a freshman.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your?
I'm in 11th.
Okay.
Oh, you have no excuse, and you're not slick. I'm trolling your page too. Look, the next time I talk to y'all from Saginaw, y'all better have a. Right, give him what you'll
Pick
say.
up line.
Nah, listen and watch Ray. Sexy voice. No, that ain't it, Ray. You. That ain't it. No, you know what? See. No. First of all, he gonna put on some Isley Brothers, some slow jam. That's what Ray gonna do. Yes, they do. Y'all don't know who the Isley Brothers are?
No.
Are you kidding me, man?
I don't know who that
When y'all go home, man, say, Dad, Mom, can you put on some Isley Brothers? Because Coach Hop said we need to get help. No, I hope not. I hope not. So, look, talk about your upcoming season, what you expect.
High school season?
Yes.
Our Arthur Hill, I just expect us to have a winning season.
What did you do last season?
Last season, I think we went 1-8.
Ooh, so y'all kind of took it in the face.
You
Huh?
can build off that.
Yeah, okay. So now what? You in the weight room?
Yeah, we in the weight room.
Everybody
every
pissed
day.
off?
Yeah.
Everybody pissed off? How many? So, now this is funny. That 1-8 team, right? How many seniors are on that team?
Ooh. We got 15 returning seniors.
I know that, but how many seniors were on that team?
Were on the team?
Yeah, that were on the team. How many seniors were on that team last year that won 1-8? Four seniors. See, this is what I'm trying to give you some math. You like math, right?
Yes.
When you have a team that's relatively young, which looks like you guys were, and those four seniors, if they're not leaders, which they probably weren't, that's why you guys went 1-8. You guys basically had to learn on the fly.
Yep.
So now a guy like yourself, you should be one of the leaders. Because if I heard Coach correctly, you got 14 or 15 guys coming back.
15.
So now with 15 seniors coming, it should be no excuse.
Nope.
It should be straight state playoffs. Minimum 6 wins in the playoffs. Okay? And let that 1-8 record fuel you all the way in the offseason. And make sure you get those 14 seniors. They all better be leaders, captains, lieutenants, and the young guys coming behind you. They should be following you guys. Now, if they're not following you guys, then you guys are terrible leaders. I'm gonna tell you, man. Listen. we took over a team that went to the city championship, and we turned 95% of the team over.
Yeah, we only had about 6 returning players from the entire
six
team.
6 returning players. We had a bunch of younger guys, and those 6 players really weren't leaders. But we had the luxury. We ended up starting out 1-4, and we decided that we were going to play our young pups, take whatever happened. We ended up running off like 7 straight wins, all the way to the regional finals, and we were within a half of going to the semis, but we kind of ran out of steam. But had we had those guys step up as leaders, we probably would have made it to the state championship. So now all those guys are back. So now we're expected to take that next leap. So it can happen for you guys, but you got to be a leader.
Coach.
You can't sit in the back seat. You got to be driving now. You know what I'm saying?
Coach.
Same thing with you. And I'm going to give it to you in another way. If you see on your team that it's 7 or 8 guys, and the coach will see it too. Coach will know right away whether you got a good leadership group or a bad leadership group. And if that coach kind of smells that, well, my seniors aren't what they need to be, he's looking for younger guys to step up. You pay attention to that. And if the situation warrants itself, you step into that role. You know what I'm saying? All right, thank you guys for coming on the show. Look forward to seeing you guys. Hey, man, get the sexy voices together, man.
Yeah, you got to fix that.
What would we grade them, Brock? I'm going to give y'all
a 1.
Oh.
At least they tried.
Yeah, you getting a 1.
I'll give you a 1
matter of
forever.
fact, I'm going to give y'all a 5 only because of y'all GPAs. Other than
That's true.
Y'all have been kicked to the curb for that. Thanks for coming outside.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Coach Hop Show, streaming through Worldwide Core Radio.
Live.
Powered by Legacy Sports. And that was an interesting interview there, Brock.
Hey, well,
I kind of like that.
Sounds like they got a rough year ahead of them over there at Arthur Hill.
Yeah, real rough.
They got to get their act together.
Kind of reminds you of some things we used to be involved in.
Yeah.
But we're moving on.
Is that Coach Pop down there coaching up on the field level?
Let me see. Yes, that would be Richard Pop. And we got, and he's the head coach of Lakeshore. We got to get him up here, man, because Pop is a motivational speaker as well as
if there's any other high school coaches out listening, we did a fellowship with Coach Pop out there at Lakeshore.
Yeah, we sure did.
And I encourage, if you're if you're thinking about doing something with some other schools or just even working out or something during the summer, you get a lot of fellowship, and it's kind of good to get the kids out of the area you're in and go for a little cruise, and we ended up having a cookout, and it was more about fellowship and knowledge than it was about
bridge.
X's and O's.
Yep, it was fellowshipping.
And I think we're planning on doing the same thing again this year.
Yeah, but it's going to be
at our school, right?
Yeah, instead of what was it, D in the shore or something like that?
Yeah,
it's going to be
Shores in the D.
Shores in the D this year. That's what it's going to be called. But man, I'm still kind of marinating on the opening day deal, man.
Oh, with all the games and everything. Oh, opening day for the Tigers?
Yeah.
I might be too busy playing cornhole and ring toss to even be on the air. I'm going to have to be Bluetooth. I'm going to have to be
No. You probably going to be
correspondent on the streets.
Yeah.
We were actually brainstorming about hijacking the big motorhome behind us.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be calling in Bluetooth. I'll make sure it's charged up 6 hours live from the streets of Detroit.
You're going to be on the wireless.
I might even get a ticket and we get broadcast live from inside the Tiger Stadium.
That ain't fair. Oh, that ain't fair, man.
I've done that.
Yeah, that would be cool, though. We have to work on that to see what we can do.
Hey,
and work on some press credentials.
Yes, and definitely.
Because we are part of the Detroit Sports Channel now.
Yes, we are. And
we're legit.
We'll be at the Detroit Prep Kickoff Classic, probably the Saturday activity. They've got, I believe it's River Rules versus EEV. And then the second game is, I think it's Oak Park against, who are they playing? Drawing a blank on the Oak Park game. And then the third game is King against Cathedral out of Indianapolis. Cathedral has like 12 Division I players, man. Like 4-star guys.
Is it like they're the size of a small college?
I don't know, but they
Can they beat the Lions?
Oh, don't start to see Brock's ears are perked up.
I got the full rundown here for the 2017 Prep Kickoff Classic.
Hey,
if you want it.
Yeah, you want to talk about it? Go ahead.
Yeah, Thursday, August 24th, Walled Lake Western versus West Bloomfield at 4. And then the evening game is Davison versus Southfield A&T.
Kyle Zimmerman, Bird Gang.
And that's at 7 p.m. And then on the Friday night games, I like this one. Almont versus Grosse Ile at 4. And
really?
then,
Why do you like that game?
I just like getting Almont coming down and getting, I just like
Almont traveling that far. Wow.
Hey, kickoff classic. And here's another good one for the Friday night game. And this would be a game to go watch. Lowell
De La Salle
versus Warren De La Salle. That'd be a great game.
Yeah, that would be a great game.
And then they got some of the heavyweights.
But let me tell you why you shouldn't go see that game. The game you need to see is 7 o'clock Friday, August 25th at Hazel Park High School. Detroit Central versus Detroit Loyola at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
That's the game you need to be at.
I'm not going to comment on that game yet.
Why not?
Because, this is a censored radio program.
No, it's not censored.
Well, there's
but there's
families
kids
around.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
I'll say that for a Sunday night hot take.
You mean your critique of the game?
Yes.
Yeah, if he was in studio, yes.
In studio. That's
yeah.
an in-studio broadcast.
Yeah.
And then the heavyweight games on Saturday.
I still got the beat button.
Okay. Saturday, August 26th, East English Village Prep versus River Rouge.
And the Coach Hop Show will be down there for that Marietta games.
And that's at noon. And then the 3 o'clock game, Oak Park versus Utica Eisenhower. Should
That's
be a good game.
Yeah.
And then to cap off the Pep Kickoff Classic, you got Detroit Martin Luther King versus Indianapolis Cathedral at 6 p.m.
And they are loaded. They are loaded, man. They are loaded.
And if you guys aren't familiar, the Prep Kickoff Classics at Wayne State University. They used to be at Eastern Michigan, but they moved down to Wayne State in 2012. And it's a great thing, get a good showcase for Michigan high school sports.
Yeah, it is a great showcase, and we're still trying to catch up with Darquez Denard.
Ooh, Darquez Denard's going to make an appearance on the show?
Yeah, he's supposed to call in.
Okay.
But you know what? I did say, maybe we can, when we come out of the break, maybe we can try to connect with Connor Cook because we had some technical difficulties.
Let's do that in the last show.
Well, I mean,
in the last part because we just got a half hour here.
Okay.
Let's do that in the last installment.
The third installment.
The third installment
we can look at some of these matchups on the Prep Kickoff Classic.
Yeah, we can talk about that when we come out of the break. Streaming through the Worldwide Core Radio, Coach Hop Show, www.thecoachhopshow.com. Also on the Detroit Sports Channel, powered by the Penn Media Center, LegacyFootballOrg.com, Coach Hop Facebook Live. Also catch us at the Coach Hop Show on Twitter. Remember to download the app, iTunes, Google Play.
Send us a tweet.
Yeah, send us a tweet. And also send us a question that we can answer. And we really want to pump that up and kind of get you guys engaged. And you're listening to the Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Sports.
And streaming on Worldwide Core Radio.
Worldwide Core Radio.
The recruiting of high school game officials never stops, especially for women.
Whitney Terry is a registered MHSAA game official in basketball and softball and a member of the Capital Area Officials Association.
Only 11% of high school officials are women. We need to develop a mindset to give back to the game when we're done playing. I was fortunate to play high school sports where so many men and women gave their time as officials. Now it's my turn.
The Capital Area Officials Association has over 300 members in 3 sports.
Joining a local officials association is the key to getting the support I needed to make officiating fun and enjoyable.
And Terry says it's a rewarding experience.
I can stay involved with the sports I love, I enjoy working with the kids, and I even met my husband through officiating.
To become a registered high school game official, visit the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Remembering how to be a good sport is simple. If you win, don't rub it in. If you lose, don't make excuses. And always represent your school with respect. To learn more about sportsmanship, visit the MHSAA website. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Some people leave high school sports officiating when their children begin to play. Some get the opportunity to move on to higher levels of a sport. If you were once in the high school officiating family, we want you back in the game, and it's easy to get started. To learn more, visit the officials page of the MHSAA website. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The benefits of playing multiple sports from the youth level through high school are being proven even by those who've made it to the so-called next level. More college coaches want multi-sport athletes, and nearly 90% of the players taken in the recent pro football draft played multiple sports through high school. To learn more about multi-sport participation, visit the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
I'm Steve Zerwan, head football coach at Muskegon Catholic Central High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have been under attack. The truth is, the game has never been safer. Rules changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons: hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect. And we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
Hello, this is Lauren Granger, head football coach at Battle Creek Central High School. I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have the game under attack, but the truth is, the game has never been safer. Rules changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons: hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect, and we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and strong communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
Hello, I'm Jason McIntyre, head football coach at Mount Pleasant High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have the game under attack, but the truth is the game has never been safer. Rule changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons: hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect. And we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
From time to time, parents occasionally ask,
Is it safe for my children to participate in high school sports?
a better question might be,
Is it safe for my children not to participate in high school sports?
statistics show that teenagers are likely to be healthier and stay healthier as adults if they play a sport in high school. Participating in a high school sport builds and maintains strong bones, muscles, and joints. High school athletes are also more likely to develop good eating habits. High school athletes not only have stronger bodies, their self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-discipline are strengthened too. So insightful parents aren't asking,
Is it safe for my children to participate in high school sports?
instead they're asking.
Hey, what time is the game tonight?
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it.
Herschel Bell is a registered high school game official in 5 sports with the MHSAA and a member of the Metro Detroit Athletic Officials.
At first I just did basketball and I got hooked. Before long I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball.
Bell loves a lot of things about officiating, including the MDAO, which has nearly 400 members in 4 sports.
I really enjoy giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials.
And he would encourage everyone to join him in the officiating ranks.
I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials.
To become a registered high school game official, visit the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
There's help wanted, just whistle.
The benefits of playing multiple sports from the youth level through high school are being proven even by those who've made it to the so-called next level. More college coaches want multi-sport athletes, and nearly 90% of the players taken in the recent pro football draft played multiple sports through high school. To learn more about multi-sport participation, visit the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
For all the new high school game officials that sign up every year, only 1 in 3 will stick with it. A big reason they don't is because of lack of sportsmanship on the part of players, coaches, and parents. We're always on the brink of a real official shortage, so please treat our game officials with the respect they deserve for being out there, because we'd have no game otherwise, and no one to blame but you. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
I'm Steve Zerwan, head football coach at Muskegon Catholic Central High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have been under attack. The truth is, the game has never been safer. Rules changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons: hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect. And we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
Hello, I'm Jason McIntyre, head football coach at Mount Pleasant High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have the game under attack, but the truth is the game has never been safer. Rule changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons: hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect. And we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night, where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it.
Herschel Bell is a registered high school game official in 5 sports with the MHSAA and a member of the Metro Detroit Athletic Officials.
At first I just did basketball and I got hooked. Before long I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball.
Bell loves a lot of things about officiating, including the MDAO, which has nearly 400 members in 4 sports.
I really enjoy giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials.
And he would encourage everyone to join him in the officiating ranks.
I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials.
To become a registered high school game official, visit the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
There's help wanted, just with.
I'm Steve Zerwan, head football coach at Muskegon Catholic Central High School, and I want to talk to you for a minute about the great game of football. Headlines about concussions in football have been under attack. The truth is, the game has never been safer. Rules changes, equipment improvements, and teacher coaches with an educational perspective make high school football as safe as it can be. Playing high school sports teaches young people life lessons: hard work, teamwork, integrity, respect. And we think football does that very well. Football helps build strong schools and communities. There's nothing like a football Friday night where everything good about schools and sports is on display. Football helps young people build lifetime friendships and helps today's players become tomorrow's community leaders. School-sponsored football is a great game, a safe game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
You can learn more at saferthanever.org. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association.
Who do I wrestle for? I wrestle on my high school team for Jason Garcia, my fiercest competitor during practice and my biggest fan during meets. I wrestle for my parents who practice what they preach, the importance of hard work, commitment, and dedication. I wrestle for the chance to put our little high school right here in Michigan on the map.
Wearing the uniform of your high school comes with a big responsibility. Younger kids look up to you. Your teammates count on you. And the reputation of your high school depends on you. Do you have what it takes to participate in a high school sport?
And I wrestle for the glory that is mine when I do my best. That's who I wrestle for.
This message presented by the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
For all the new high school game officials that sign up every year, only 1 in 3 will stick with it. A big reason they don't is because of lack of sportsmanship on the part of players, coaches, and parents. We're always on the brink of a real official shortage. So please treat our game officials with the respect they deserve for being out there, because we'd have no game otherwise, and no one to blame but you. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Bring it in tight, bring it up, bring it in tight. Let's get this energy up. Hey, hey, ha, 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 ha. No. Ball out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ball out. 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 1, 2, 3. Bring it down.
Live from the Legacy Sports Center in Brighton, Michigan, it's the Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Sports, streaming live on the Worldwide Core Radio Network.
That's my
now
sexy
your
voice.
host, Tim Hopkins.
And we're back. The beautiful Legacy Sports Complex in Brighton, Michigan. You listen to the Coach Hop Show.
And Jeff said, well, what word was he describing this place?
He said it was ridiculously magnificent.
That's Jeff.
Ridiculously magnificent. You listen to the Coach Hop Show, streamed by Worldwide Core Radio.
Powered by the Penn Media Center.
You can catch us at www.thecoachhopshow.com, DetroitSportsChannel.com, powered by Penn Media Center, LegacyFootballOrg.com. Also catch us on Facebook Live.
I think they should have a Fat Man 2-on-2 tournament.
You mean football?
Yeah, quarterback and the lineman just go out. 2-on-2.
You might as well call it Red Zone then, because it got to be 10 and in.
Sponsored by Hungry Howie's.
Yeah, no, sponsored by Chick-fil-A
Or Slim Fast.
Nah, you have to be some kind of, and that's our call from Daquez Denard from the Cincinnati Bengals. So, Brock, we're getting ready to interview Daquez Denard.
That's outstanding.
Former Michigan State Spartan DB.
He was a great player.
Cincinnati Bengal player. And looking forward to kind of chopping it up with him. And Connor Cook may be calling in. He's in the middle of an engagement, but he's looking to get it with us. On the Coach Hop Show, we bring nothing but top guests.
I'm just glad Zenith was in the house today. Did they talk about their background at all or anything they're doing?
No, actually, because I thought Maddie was going to be here, and she apparently didn't come, and there was a new guy.
You know, our team was fortunate enough to get some Zenith equipment this year, and I'd say I was extremely impressed.
Oh, yeah, and I wanted to publicly thank Zenith for their contributions to our program. And
if anyone's listening and you guys haven't checked them out, you need to go on their website, zenith.com, XENITH.com. Check them out. Some great stuff, great equipment.
Hello?
Daquez.
Yes.
Welcome to the Coach Hop Show. Finally got you.
Yeah.
How you
Finally.
doing? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. We have nationwide listeners, and we got listeners all over the country. Sounds like you outside somewhere. You walking somewhere?
I am. I'm in my hometown right now.
Where's
I
that?
just got back. I'm done. Twiggs County, Georgia. It's like an hour and a half south of Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
How's the weather down there?
It's really good. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Oh, sounds nice.
It's pretty good.
All right, so Michigan State alum. Now, what years were you at Michigan State? We've met before. What years were you at Michigan State?
I was at Michigan State 2010 to 13 was my last season.
Okay, you played with one of my my players, Edwin Baker.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and I am the Coach Hop that coach Edwin Baker. So we've met on several occasions. Actually, Don Spencer Jr.'s dad does a segment on the show called Texas Toast. So we're still part of the family, and very proud of you, my man. So I watched you evolve. So it's great to talk to you and kind of see what's going on with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So let's talk about last season in the NFL in terms of what you got out of it, expectations, and moving forward. What's going on in Bengal land?
Right now it's the off season for me. We didn't have the season that I think around the locker room that we know we should have had. I think we got a lot of talented players in the locker room, and we got a lot of talented coaches as well. And we just can put those games we put together the year before, and I think we was all kind of frustrated with how the year went off that. But right now we all separate. Right now we all working as myself. I train in Florida, so I'm down there right now training, and I'm also taking classes as well. I'm working on getting my master's in business administration. So I'm also doing that this offseason.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Yeah, I was kind of expecting a lot more out of you guys also. And what's it like playing for Marvin Lewis? Marvin Lewis is, one of my mentors, and I've always admired his work. And what's it like playing for Marvin?
It's good. Marvin is a player's coach. He take time to talk to everybody and build a relationship with everybody, and everybody has his personal number, and I think that's you rarely see that with coaches. Especially at this high level, usually be all business, but Marvin cares about your family, cares how you doing genuinely, and once you find coaches like that, it's easier to play for them. So, my short time in Cincinnati. It's been great, just building a relationship and building that bond that we're starting to get with each other. It's really good.
Sounds good. Tell me about AJ Green. What about his mentality, his work ethic, and what type of competitor is he?
He's a winner. AJ comes in and day out, always working, always. Doing extra stuff. You see him in the weight room, and you see him after the field catching balls, running routes, asking questions to Andy how he can get better. And you see him always communicating with the other DBs such as myself, coaches. You just see him just doing all the little things you see great players do. And his mentality. He comes in every day to work. He always have a positive attitude, and I think that's impactful around the locker room. And he really doesn't say too much, but just the way he handles himself and how he carries himself throughout the locker room and on the field, and how he show up day in and day out, practice days, meetings, every day you get the same AJ, and I think that's huge.
So what's it like competing against him in practice? Does he is he a trash talker? Or is he? Or he seems to me. I've never met AJ. Hopefully, I will. By knowing you, he seems to me a practical joker, like a guy that likes to really have fun, and when he's giving you the business, he's real silly about it.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both. He's really not the trash talker type, but he can get there. He usually just. Run his route, catch the ball, look at you, laugh, that type stuff. So, but once you see him, he do get competitive and start talking trash back and forth, and that's cool to see him do that as well.
So, like for instance, DBs, when we give people the business, we let them know about it. So, take us into a day when you're giving him the business, and he got to figure out a way to shut you up, or has that ever happened? No, that's never happened. What's the deal? Come on, Doc. Really? Come on, man.
I have my days.
I need to know about that day, man. That day. Okay, let me say this. I need to know, okay, now, for instance, you're going against the best of the best. And, it's no different than being in Michigan State in terms of when you knew you were on your money game and there was nothing any wide receiver could do to you in practice at East Lansing. Have you had that day yet in NFL practice?
Not that type practice.
I mean, are you worried about somebody?
I haven't had that. I haven't had that day yet.
It seems to
I done
me.
had my day. I done had one of my days that
It seems like you're worried about
somebody. A lot of people up. I done had my days. I done locked a lot of people up, but then you turn around, you talk trash, and you kind of get beat on a double move.
Then you get beat. Then you get beat. Huh? I'm like, why you being so bashful about it, man? Even though we're nationwide and national, man, I'm your fan, man, and you want to let everybody know, hey, look, man, that quest is coming for the business this season. So, don't be worried about AJ or somebody listening to this. I'm
not worried about that at all.
Okay, because I'm letting AJ know.
I said AJ all day, every day.
Yeah.
I even text him.
Okay, yeah. Well, you
And
text
tell him
him and
that
say,
you
look,
know,
you went on the Coach Hop show today, and Coach Hop said, I need to lock you down, man. And I need to know when it happened, too. I need to know when it happened, too, when you had that magical moment. I need to know, like, man, you know what? Today is the day that nobody can get anything on me. And then here come the double move, and you wake up.
Nah, that's not gonna happen this year. I'm about to have the best year of my life.
That's what I'm talking about.
Be like no fly zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know, Reeves done got old. Patrick Peterson is falling off a little bit, and it's time for the young pups like yourself to step up and make a name for yourself. And you're playing for one of the most dynamic coaches around. And I just hope, man, that y'all go a little deeper in the playoffs, man, and ownership don't get tired of Marvin. But it seems like to me he on even footing with them anyway, so they'll probably let him retire before they would get rid of him. But what do you do in the off season? You know, besides you say you're working on your masters. You know, what do you do to have fun?
You know, I'm a country boy. I like fishing. I like hunting. You know, I like riding 4-wheelers. You know, that type of stuff. I'm really not into video games. I like movies.
Oh, really?
So,
what kind of movies do you like? I mean, are you a suspense guy, a horror movie? You know,
dramas.
I'm everything besides a horror movie. I don't like scary movies. I would tell you that.
Okay. Give us. Okay, you're a movie buff now. Okay, so did you see the movie Fences?
Not yet, because I've been traveling, but I didn't heard all great things.
What's the last movie you saw?
The last movie I seen was
who?
I'm not sure.
Oh, how you gonna say you a movie guy? Okay, you know what?
Look, he's too busy hunting, fishing,
you right.
riding 4-wheelers.
Yeah, right. He ain't watching no movies.
He's getting dirty, man.
You getting dirty, man. You fishing.
Yeah.
You right, Brock. And that's
He
my
just got
co-host,
done with
John
a
Brockman.
season.
Yeah.
All right.
So look, give me your top 10 movies of all time.
It's hard, man.
10 movies?
10 movies, yeah.
Give us top. Yeah, give us top. You got top 5.
Top 5. We'll go with 5.
I say I like Friday, of course.
Oh,
the Friday trilogy. That counts. You talking about the Friday series of movies?
Yeah,
Friday
I like the Fridays.
All right, that counts as one. All of the Friday after next and all that's one. Is that number one? Is that number 1 or number 5?
It's probably number 5.
Oh, well, yeah. That's common. Okay. I like that. That's a good one. I like that. What's number 4?
What else? Number 4. I really like the Tarzan movie that came out not too long ago, or last year.
Tarzan movie.
The Legend of Tarzan.
Legend of Tarzan.
I didn't see that movie.
I like that one.
What was so good about that?
Just the plot. You just see, you know, I'm kind of into the like plots and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So just see him, you know, as an infant, and then you see from the start his dad,
the evolution,
you know, getting killed by the
Okay.
You know, you see his dad get killed.
Okay.
In the jungle, then you know the gorillas find him, and you know take him in, and you know basically just kind of, you know, the steps of that.
So you would recommend The Legend of Tarzan? Okay. What's number?
I would.
What's number 3?
Number 3, 300.
Oh,
that's a great choice.
Great. Why? Because are you ready for Sparta? Yeah, I like that. What about number 2?
Number 2. I like the Ocean.
Ocean
like
11.
the Ocean 11, 12.
Okay.
I like those movies.
Okay, that's cool. And number one. I can't believe that he didn't mention any. Never mind. I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait to see what number one is.
Yeah, I am too.
Number one movie.
Yeah, what's number one?
Man, I really like the NWA movie just came out not too long ago. Thought that was pretty dope.
That would be number one.
And he said NWA. I thought he was going to some old
NWA.
school like Scarface or the Godfather.
Scarface or the Godfather, man.
You know.
Yeah, but it's
we have to really have a chat about that at some point.
Hey, like I said, he's busy fishing for
Yeah,
bass.
yeah.
Okay. Now you don't do that noodling, do you? Where you since you're a Southern boy,
No, I
you're
don't
not
do that.
climbing in the
No.
river fishing with your hands, are you?
Nah.
No, you get paid.
I'm
with
not
those
doing
guys,
that.
man.
You know, I saw this video. They got some guys down south there that they take the fish, a little like a minnow or something, in their hand.
Yeah.
And the catfish or the bass will swim up to them.
Yeah.
While it's in their hand. And these bass down there, I'm telling you, you guys can't see my hands, but these bass are
huge,
huge, as big as your arm. And these bass
Well,
were
they
biting
so
these
they're-
guys' hands.
They're out there fishing with their hands.
You into that stuff, Darquez, down there? You guys fishing with your hands?
I don't do it. I know some people that done it, but I don't do it personally.
You got like a nice
That's
bass
a little,
boat, don't
that's
you?
a little outrageous.
You got like a nitro bass boat. You're cruising around, fishing.
Yeah, he probably
with a 300 horsepower Evan
Hey,
Root
you
off
know
the
what?
back.
You know what? I'm gonna ask Greg Jones, man.
Yep. Greg's here, actually.
Greg's here, man. He says it's he says you do fish with your hands and all
Yep.
that.
We're gonna find out if you like catfish.
Yeah, we're gonna find out, man. Well, hey, Darquez, we appreciate you coming on the show, the Coach Hop Show, and you know you can follow us at www.thecoachhopshow.com, and hopefully you'll follow us out because we'll be following you and look forward to speaking with you in the future. And once you come back, do you ever come back to East Lansing regularly at all?
Yeah, I at least go once a year. I try to go. However my schedule is, I try to go. I think my last time there, I was there 2 weeks ago, actually.
Okay, cool. Well, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, fishing with your hands, man, to be on the Coach Hop Show, man. And much love and success to you, man. And stay healthy, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Darquez Denard, ladies and gentlemen, Cincinnati Bengals, former Michigan State Spartan.
He's too busy riding four-wheelers and bass fishing right now.
Hey, Coach, I got some breaking news. Actually, it's
What?
some sad news. If you guys know anything about Fox Detroit,
yeah,
Ron Savage has passed away this morning.
Wait a minute. Ron Savage was on TV last night?
Last night, he passed out working out for a fundraiser.
Oh, wow.
What I'm going to do, actually, I used to work with Mark Wilson. He used to be the sports director over.
Yeah.
We can get him on the phone.
Yeah, please.
I
just saw Ron Savage last night on the news.
I can call. I'm going to call Mark on our break, and then when we come back in about a half hour or 45 minutes, we'll talk to Mark in entirety because Ron was a big sports fan. I worked many events with him.
Man, Ron, that is.
He was working out in preparation for a fundraiser because he's also a fireman.
Yeah, I know his deal.
Yeah.
He was on TV
last
night, man. Wow. Man, Ron Savage, gone too soon, man. We're not cutting to a break now, are we?
Yes, we are. That's why I'm playing the music.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Coach Hop Show, streamed by Worldwide Core Radio at Legacy. DetroitSportsChannel.com, powered by Penn Media Center. And we'll be back. You're listening to the Coach Hop Show.
And we're going to try to get Connor Cook on the line.
Yeah, we're working on that.
And we're going to finish strong.
We're going to finish strong, man. And you just hit me with some wild news, man. That's wild.
I was looking at my Facebook feed, and it's like, and I'm friends with him on Facebook.
I mean, he was just on TV last night.
I mean, that guy's in shape. All of a sudden, boom.
Man. Wow.
It makes me guilty eating those damn pretzel sticks.
Wow. You're listening to the Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Sports.
Rest in peace, Ron.
save him. He was drowning.
Yeah, you did.
I said, come on, Dark
heard yet.
We stood up in times when it was very hard to stand up.
Red, any fight?
This is an Elite B versus West Green. $126.
Check.
Hello?
Mark, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, we're going to go on the air in about 5 minutes because things are starting to wind down over here.
Okay.
So I want to introduce you. Well, we're not live yet, but I want to introduce you to Tim Hopkins. He is the Coach Hop Show.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, how you doing, Mark?
Hi, Tim. Good. I've been better.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how you'll remember me. Back in the day when you had the Mega Man and all that stuff going on, and my tag name was Terrible T.
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course.
Yeah. So that's me.
There you go. That's a long time ago, too.
Yeah. It's funny, though, man, because I never thought I'd be doing radio, man, which is funny.
Well,
but I can honestly say, huh?
Well, the world changes, and you do what you want to do.
But, I can honestly say, now that I think about it, man, between you, Rob Parker, the Mega Man, Art Regner, who's another one of my boys.
Yep.
Mike Valini's another good friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole crew, because you guys, people don't really talk about, you guys were the pioneers of that deal, man.
Well,
all this stuff that's going
on. Long ago now, yeah. Long ago.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. You guys don't get enough credit for that, man. But you started all that sports talk crap, man.
Well, you know what? I think we do get some good credit for it, which I'm pleased that people recognize some of the old. This is why it's funny about Ron. I'll tell you this when you're on, but Ron Savage is one of the best radio people in the history of radio.
Yeah, I saw him last night on TV. That was.
You know what? Yeah. Telling you, he was such a good top 40 disc jockey. He's one of the best I've ever heard. I told him, well, again, I'm going to give all the way the A material, but just, that's how I know him. I started with him. There were some crazy younger days, man. Oh, my God.
Wow. I mean,
I can tell you those stories.
Yeah. All the way back to Fred Hickman and Don Shane.
Oh, geez, that's an old name.
Don Shane. But, I mean, look, I used to look forward to listening to all you guys, man, on the Sunday shows and all that.
I used to be their producer, too.
Yeah.
How old you are.
Yeah, right.
How old are you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, 53.
Okay, so we're pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to. Who else? Man, it's so many guys, man. But I really kind of respected what you guys were doing, man. So yeah, maybe we can have a little fun, man. But I was shocked to hear about Ron. I was in the middle of an interview with Darquette Denard from the Bengals, who played at State, and then
sure.
And Ray was telling, I'm like, I just seen that guy on TV last night.
It's almost so surreal right now that I don't think I've processed it.
I'm still trying to figure out.
But you got to remember, I've known him literally 37 or 38 years.
Yeah. So
I go back to like 1980 with Ron.
Yeah. So
it's going to be before that, and it's on the 1-year anniversary that we lost a great anchor up in Saginaw named Sam Merrill.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
He died a year ago today.
Yeah, I don't know him.
All right, well, I'm gonna play this because I got to get us back in the air, and then I'll play the show intro, Mark, and then Coach is gonna throw it out to you. Okay?
Yeah, that's whatever you want to do.
All right,
cool.
Hey, just like old times, Mark.
Yeah,
you go, Ray, baby.
Hey, and critique me too, man. I'm always looking for constructive criticism.
I'm coaching him, Mark. Coaching him hard.
Hey,
you got a good one there, Coach.
I appreciate
Ray.
that. Hey, I'm like a #1 draft choice, man.
Well, let me Ray's the best in the business at what he does.
I know he is. Ooh,
okay.
Man.
You're lucky to have him doing that.
Hey, Ray's head got about as big as.
No. Ask him about the first year I was married. The first Christmas Eve I was married, I was staring across at his mug for 18 hours at the station.
We were together because we had to go. I didn't do anything. He had to do the work on the transmitter. That's how we spent our Christmas Eve night, 2012, I believe.
Wow.
Looking at his big mug.
Unlucky for him.
Yeah, right. All right, man. So we'll be back up in a minute.
You got it.
Bring it in tight. Bring it on. Bring it in tight. Bring this energy up. Hey. Don't nobody come to your house and try to take food off your plate. No. Fall out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fall out. 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 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Bring it down.
Live from the Legacy Sports Center in Brighton, Michigan, it's the Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Sports, streaming live on the Worldwide Core Radio Network. And now your host, Tim
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the third segment of our show. You're listening to the Coach Hop Show, streamed live by Worldwide Core Radio. Also, catch us at www.thecoachhopshow.com. Also, DetroitSportsChannel.com, powered by Penn Media Center, LegacyFootballOrg.com. Catch us on Facebook Live at the Coach Hop Facebook page. Also, you can download the app on iTunes and Google Play and stream us through your car stereo on Bluetooth.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere, and on Twitter at the Coach Hop Show. We want to kind of bring in a legend in the sports anchor business, Mark Wilson, formerly Parker and the Man, sports director at Fox 2, some of the old GOATs, greatest of all time, with some of the radio, sports radio that's taken off now. This guy was part of the beginning, and also want to reflect on the sad news of a good friend of his, Ron Savage. Welcome to the show, Mark.
Thank you, Coach. I'm going to call you Coach from now on, and that's very kind of you to say all that stuff. I don't know how true it all is, but I'll take it. Thank you.
Appreciate that. So Mark, before we get into the sad news, can you give our listeners that are nationwide and global just your history for those who may not know you, those millennials that don't know you? Who is Mark Wilson?
Well, I mean, I go back a long time. I can't believe it already, but I do. I've been in the media my whole life, my whole adult life. I started, I was a high school intern for the great Johnny Morris in Chicago. I grew up in Chicago and started doing that young as he was at Channel 5. And if you don't know Johnny Morris, people, to this day, if you can believe this, Johnny Morris is the leading receiver in the history of the Chicago Bears. No other receiver has.
We got Mark Wilson on the line.
Go ahead, Mark.
And after that,
we're going
to be on until about 7 o'clock.
Yes. Well,
but I wanted to mention,
go ahead.
Johnny Morris is the only receiver in the history of the Bears to receive catch 5,000 yards receiving. Can you believe that he's still the leader? Hasn't played since 1967.
That's a lot of yards in one season.
Oh, it's 5,000 for a career. That is still the Chicago Bears record.
That's still a record. Oh, right.
If you can believe that, that is the Bears record for receiving yards in a career. It's still Johnny Morris.
That's terrible.
Well, they love.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I mean, I just kind of processed what you just said.
Think about all the great receivers and all the history, even the Lions with Calvin and Herman Moore and others. Johnny Morris, who retired in 1967, is still the Chicago Bears' all-time leading receiver.
That is unbelievable.
We got TV, and he was one of the reasons I wanted to do it. And then I just did it through college at Michigan State, and then after my fine baseball career came to a close early, and then I worked ESPN from inception. Back in 1979, back before they had reporters. They relied on us for years before they ever had reporters. The early days of ESPN, that's a whole other show for you.
But you know what? Hey, real quick, though, talk about that right quick. Talk about the ESPN days.
The early days of ESPN, when it first went on the air, and Chris Berman is now leaving in some fashion, and he and Bob Lee are like the last of the originals. But for years, they had no reporters. So what they did was they would rely on some of us in smaller markets to get them stuff. They had nothing to air. There wasn't all this television sports back then. This is even before full satellite. This is before PASS. There's no Fox Sports Detroit. All the games weren't on TV. And so they would rely on some of us in smaller markets. They would pay us well, and we would send them stuff. And they didn't care what it was. They just needed anything to fill sports. This is for years. This is 80, 81, 82. So that was as we were working.
So you guys got paid just to send them stock footage, no matter what it was.
Coach, let me tell you something. Wow. I made a lot of money in the 80s and the 90s.
All you had, whatever it was, it could be a guy riding a bike on a slide.
Well, we didn't. It was like so much like that because we were Well, some of that went on, but they took a lot of our stuff because remember, if we went down to do a Tiger game, because I was working in Lansing, so if we went to do a Tigers or the Wings or the Lions or the Pistons or something, remember they played, there was an opponent, so we would go grab the opponents too. And so it wasn't just all Detroit stuff that they were taking from us. Like I remember doing a whole feature on Dave Winfield when the Yankees were in town, and Don Mattingly, and Mario Lemieux when he first became a Penguin. They couldn't wait to get that stuff on the air. And they couldn't get a lot of big market people to do it because they made a lot of money. So it wouldn't matter to them.
Wow.
So they wouldn't put the effort in.
Wow.
So and then I worked in Miami for a number of years and went back to Michigan and started at Channel 2 in the early 90s and spent the 90s basically there, and then went to DFN, as you said. And then from DFN, Rob Parker and I went to 97.1. Had a nice.
Before you go to Rob, talk about DFN, because that was the benchmark that's created the Ticket and all these other little shows. Talk about that.
Well, I was at Fox 2 and I got a phone call. In 1993, I think I got a phone call from Lorna Gladstone, and she wanted me to do the original morning show when it went on the air in 1994. I turned it down because I couldn't work late night TV. I just couldn't do that, and so I didn't do it. So I came on a little bit later, but that was the first. There was no sports talk station in Detroit prior to that 1994 debut in July for WDFN, and it was kind of the Wild West. Anything kind of went. We just kind of did our thing. Let it fly.
Now it was the Mega Man. Who were some of the personalities on that?
There was Rob.
Well, the original morning show was called. It was Larry Sorensen and Butch Stearns.
Yep.
They ended up doing the morning show, and then Rob was paired with Mike Stone. He was with Stoney.
He was a Stoney. Yep. You're right.
Come on,
man. Come
on, Rob. Come on. Yeah.
But that lasted like 8 months before Rob left for New York. So the Odd Couple show was the first afternoon show. Right. Rob, as it turned out, was the first person hired there. Was Rob Parker, officially. And then Stoney paired with Wojo, and that was, the rest was history in Stoney and Wojo show.
Then they moved.
And then Rob came back from New York, and that's when I was doing the morning show at that point with Pat Caputo.
Right. So
did the morning show.
By the time they moved to the old GPR studios on Jefferson, you were gone by then? When they
No. I was at the garage on. Oh yeah, absolutely.
They never moved there. It was in a garage in the back of over at W4.
Yeah, I know, but they used to have some type of because Greg Henson and freaking Jamie and them guys.
Greg was the program director at the time. Greg hired us.
Yeah.
And Jamie was there at the time. Terry Foster was there.
Yeah, I remember. Wow, man.
Damon Perry worked there for a bit of time.
Damon
the
Perry,
dog.
Yep, the dog. Yep, you right, man.
The guy you see games, Dave Pash, who's all over ESPN doing games. Dave Pash worked at DFN.
Did he? I don't remember.
Everybody worked at DFN at one time.
Hey, Brock, you
Pash, who does all sorts of great games now, NBA, college basketball, whatever, for ESPN. He got his start. I believe it was his start at DFN.
Now, my co-host John Brockman, who's a little younger than us, he is being given a history lesson in sports talk radio.
This is a lot of new news to me.
He didn't even know half of this stuff had gone on, Mark. So he's being schooled.
Well, I'm glad he's listening, because I think that some of the this is again before the internet.
Yep.
We were just on the cusp before real internet work started. So there was no digital. There was no. You couldn't look stuff up. There was no Wikipedia. There was none of that. You had to really go in with a real A game. You had to really know your stuff, because it was very difficult to get that kind of information. You had to go to games. You had to talk to players. That's how you had to do it, because I know my nephews, it blows their head up every time I tell these stories, because they're in their, one's in college now, one's in high school, and they can't imagine life before the internet. They don't know what did you do, Uncle Mark? What did you do?
That's what we're talking about with John Brockman.
We did our own work, did our own investigating, we did our own checking.
Yeah, y'all rolled your sleeves up. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
To do it.
Can you imagine if you had all the intangibles that social media and all that stuff back when you guys started, man. Can you imagine? They probably had Mark Wilson. It'd be called Mark Wilson instead of ESPN.
I can. I'm so glad we didn't have it though.
Why? Because you think it makes them lazy now?
Well, because I'm glad that a lot of my earlier life is not on record anywhere.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
Okay, so I'm kind of glad there was no social media. In fact, I just posted the Ron Savage, my tribute to Ron on Facebook, and I'm already getting a ton of hits and stuff to people reading that. And I'm thinking, wow, what did we do before there was Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat? What did we do? I don't remember anymore.
Picked up the phone.
Talk to people. That's exactly right. We talked to people.
Made a phone call.
No texting. I mean, imagine life before.
That's like a different. You know what's funny though? People, and when you think about it, because I'm still young enough to know, but the people don't talk on the phone anymore. It's and people draw conversations out of a text. Like,
right?
How can you tell what someone's feeling out of a text?
Coach, look, this is a whole other show too. I got a buddy of mine who worked up in Saginaw on television, and back in the old days, he was at an NBC affiliate, and I was at an NBC affiliate. We would talk probably 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. That continued even after he left the TV business. But as soon as texting was invented, to this day, I mean, he's texted me 300 times about the Michigan game today, about the Michigan-Purdue game. And if I call him, it's a rare occurrence. I say, wow, what a treat! I got you on the phone. When we used to talk 3, 4, 5 times a day, I never even thought he liked. I remember him hating the beginning of all this technology, and now he embraces it like it's nobody's business. But even little things like my nephews, I told them that my car broke down back in the 80s or whatever, and I said I had to walk to the nearest payphone. They couldn't fathom such a thing. And I even said, why didn't you use your cell phone? It's because it wasn't invented yet.
Ron, I'm going to say this. Mark, because I'm thinking about Ron right now. When we get back in studio, man, we got to have you on because, you're like that show Decades, and we've got some other things going on. So let's talk about, unfortunately, the passing of Ron Savage, and if you would be so kind to give the listeners a brief history of Ron and and some of the intangibles that I didn't even know about Ron.
Well, look, I think he started Fox 2 in '99. So for the last 18 years, Ron as a television news reporter, anchor, very good, a stalwart on the weekends. He was also a volunteer firefighter and EMT out in Milford. He loved that thing. But I know Ron, I go back 37 years, about 1980. We were at WJM Radio in Lansing together. He was a top 40 disc jockey. I did some disc jockey work too, but I kind of morphed into radio, TV, and news. But he was as good a DJ as I've ever heard. He was the funniest guy I've ever been around. I don't take that lightly. I'm not saying one of the funniest. He is the funniest guy I've ever known. Number 2, he had the biggest, loud, greatest laugh I've ever known and ever heard. And I remember the day he said he was going to go into TV at WJM Radio was in the same building as Channel 6 in Lansing. Had the TV and radio in there. And he kind of went right into TV news, sports. He was a sportscaster. And then from there, he actually went out around the country, went to Raleigh, Durham, I think a couple other places, before finally settling in as a TV news reporter in the late 90s. And his love was to come back to Detroit, his hometown. When he went to Fox 2, I saw him immediately, and we've talked since and see him all the time. And every time I see him, it's like old home week. So when I saw the news today, I'm still, whoever's listening to you right now, the millions that are listening, I want to tell them that I'm still processing this. And the funny thing about Ron is I can't even think of Ron today without laughing, without the good times. I guess I'll get into a point where it really kind of hits me that he's gone. But we lost an absolute pure Michigan, Detroit gem today, and a guy who loved the city. When you get guys who love Detroit, you embrace them. And he embraced the people that watched his shows. He couldn't have been friendlier. No one's ever. I've never heard anybody say a bad word about him. If you saw around in the community, he would always have time for you. He loved talking to people whose stories he covered or didn't cover, who watched him, who didn't watch him. I don't know that I've ever met a more gregarious human being in my life than Ron Savage.
Wow, that's saying a lot. And I was stunned after we were interviewing Daquez Denard, and Ron got, Ray got the news about Ron, and I'm like, wow, I just saw him last night on the news. And,
right.
And I mean,
I saw Roop Raj posted something. They just did a thing on Friday, some kind of call-in telethon, marathon thing or something.
Yeah. And he had that same, I want to say not a smirk, but that happy-go-lucky smile on his face. And,
he always, Coach, always, I mean, forever and ever. He is such a unique guy and a unique individual. And I almost hate to say this, but he died today doing something he loved doing. He died in training and exercise for the Milford Fire Department.
Right. Oh, okay.
And that's
it was
how
a fundraiser too.
Yeah, and Ray knows this, that there was an equal part love of television and love of being a real. The firefighter thing to Ron was his labor of love in life, and he helped so many people over the course of the time he became an official firefighter EMT. And I cannot tell you how he bragged about that, much more than he did on being on television or his past radio career or anything else. He will have told you nothing he did was more important than the work he did as a firefighter and EMT.
He had the biggest heart I've ever known of a man.
I'm telling you, and that's not phony baloney. It was genuine.
Wow, that
for me, almost 40 years. I don't know how many other people know him as long as I do who have worked around him, who are still around doing some stuff today.
Right.
But if they're there, I mean, and my condolences to his family, to the Fox 2 family. Right. Amy Lang and everybody else have got to be absolutely devastated by this today.
Yeah, and the community is devastated. Well, Mark, I really appreciate you joining us on the Coach Hop Show. And critique me, man. What do you think?
I like your pipes. You got good pipes, Coach. That's for me. It starts with the good voice. You got great voice. You ask questions very well. I'm giving you an on-air critique.
That's what I need.
That's what we like on the Coach Hop Show.
You got it going on.
Coming from a legend, Mark Wilson,
he's taken the training very well.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, and you got the best there in Ray. I'm telling you, you got the best guy in the business at what he does right there in Ray. And take everything he gives you and drink it in. But I'm telling you, Coach, I can hear it in you. You got the passion for it. As I said, you got the chops, you got the pipes. You keep up that good work.
I appreciate that. And will you please come back and grace us with your pleasure on the show?
Whatever you want.
I hear you in Vegas now, so.
I am in Las Vegas. We're a little cloudy today, but it's still Las Vegas.
So what's the temperature like out in Vegas today?
Don't even ask.
I gotta ask.
I don't know what you got. I think you finally went back to colder weather. You finally got
snow out here.
That's not what we asked you.
Yeah, we want to know what the temperature is out there right now.
That's not what we asked you.
Probably 60 today, about 58, 60.
So while it's 60 in Vegas, it's about 29 degrees.
Yeah, but it was 60 yesterday.
We had 67.
But we had a rain-sleet mix that was coming in sideways
at
about 25 miles an
hour.
hour.
Yeah, I see the pictures on Twitter and Facebook.
Hey, how about this? In the last 2 weeks, we had, I think it was 4 days of 60-degree weather.
Record warmth there, record.
Yesterday was 67.
You shattered records there for warmth in February.
Then we had a thunderstorm monsoon.
Tornado, possibly.
And today.
Oh, got bad news for you. There's still plenty of winter there in Metro Detroit. Don't be going anywhere.
I don't know why you would bring that up, Mark. But,
this is the guy that used to wear flip-flops in the studio in mid-January.
And he was
only if it was like
shorts.
Ray, not if it was 30 below. I did not.
Well, he's thinking about Vegas. Well, Mark, we appreciate you coming on the show, and we're definitely gonna have you back on, man, because you're a book of knowledge, and I definitely want to sponge off you.
Coach, and I thank you too, because actually talking about Ron's passing today was cathartic for me. So I thank you and Ray and for allowing me the chance to kind of tell the tale a little bit.
Appreciate that. And that was Mark Wilson.
I'll be in touch, Mark. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
One of the GOATs of all time, all the way back to the fan radio. And we're going to kind of switch it up a little bit and get back.
I got to go find the players.
Oh, yeah, well, hey, but hey, things happen. Yeah, it was a great interview, and I wish we had more time to talk with Mark. That was great. And we're going to bring some more players in. So, hey, Brock, that was a good critique, man.
Yeah, he likes your pipes.
He said he likes my pipes. Yeah.
Give a shout out to our sponsors for the Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Football. We got sponsors: Legacy Sports Complex, Legacy Football, Zenith, who was in the house today. If you guys haven't checked out Zenith's product lineup for football gear, you need to check them out. U.S. Army Size Up Supplements, the D Zone Sports in the D. Looks like we got a couple guests.
And I'm going to let my co-host, John Brockman, first of all, to my right, what's your name?
Jaden Perry.
Jaden Perry?
Yep. Tate Housebeck.
Tate Housebeck. All right. John, you got some questions for these young men? Actually, what team do you play for?
We rep Saginaw.
Some more Sag Nasties. Ooh. How'd you guys do today?
Real good, man. We got them all done today.
Yeah,
we're 3-0.
3-0? Got them all done today.
Got them all done. I was going to say, did you get them all done with Offers or did you get them all done with Dubs,
Oh, Dubs, of course.
Hey, they looked at you like, what are you talking
about? Wait, what high school you go to?
Mount Pleasant High School.
What about in the end?
I go to Nouvelle Catholic Central.
Mount Pleasant. How'd you guys do last year at Mount Pleasant?
Ooh, Mount Pleasant, we went 6-3. Real good season.
6-3. What about over there at what did you say, Nouvelle Catholic Central?
Yeah, we went 7-3 and lost in the district championship.
Do you remember who you lost to?
MLS.
How was that?
It was kind
tough
of
game?
a blowout. Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite sport there, Mr. Jaden Perry?
Of course, I'm here at football.
Okay, just checking. Some guys like baseball.
Nah, I'm here.
Hey, what's your favorite subject?
In school?
Yeah.
Math.
Math.
Yeah.
You're like the third or fourth student athlete today to say math was their favorite subject.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you though, what's your second favorite subject?
I mean, probably English.
See, there you go. Not a science major.
Yeah.
Math and English.
Yeah.
You know what your GPA is out there at Mount Pleasant?
2.5.
What grade are you in?
Junior.
You got to work on that.
Yeah, of course. Working at it.
2.5 ain't gonna cut it for football. So you got to get that up.
Yeah, of course.
All right, A's and B's is the way to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah.
That's right. Our academic advisor, Mike Kostoff.
You might want to get some of those ACT, SAT prep classes
so
started.
We can kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What grade are you in?
A junior.
He's a junior. He's
so
got not a lot of time left.
What was your test score? Have you taken the test yet?
Nope.
So you need to get moving.
Yeah, in this April.
And
I was there earlier this morning.
Well, let me tell you what. Now the interview's turned a little tight now.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, because we're talking about academics.
Yeah.
And on the Coach Hop Show, it's great to be out here running around and whatnot. And
of course.
But this time next year, you have stuff in order, man, to be able to play football.
Yeah.
And you've got 3 SAT dates. Have you signed up for the SAT?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, and the ACT you've got 2. Have you taken the test before?
Nope.
Now, this is what you need to understand about the ACT. They do what's called super scores, which means you can kind of mix and match your scores. They've been doing it like that for 30-plus years or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Well, after the last test in June, you won't be able to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So, for example, say you scored 19 in math and you scored maybe, say, a 12 in reading.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can take that 19 bank that over there, take it again, you score 19 in reading, kick that 13 away, put that 19 over there.
Yeah.
Well, after June, you won't be able to do that. So you need to get those 2 ACT test
in
days.
the way now.
Yeah, because then you'll be grandfathered in, and then when you start taking it in the fall, you'll be able to grab those things and kind of match them up.
Of course.
So
and then you won't be in panic mode.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
you won't
right.
be. You'll be
Come
like
this time
scrambling.
next year.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, because you don't want to. You want to. This is the thing people need to understand. Also, you got to sign up for the NCAA clearinghouse.
Okay.
That's a must. You can't even take a visit on a college campus without being lined up with those people. Okay.
Yes.
And then what they do is take your whole body of work and they send it through the rinse cycle, and they really approve whether or not you can get out here and play on the football field. All right, so we spit knowledge out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take you off the hot seat.
Go to the man on the end.
Go to the man on the end. The man on the end.
What was your name again?
Tate Housebeck.
Tate Housebeck. You know, that's a great
That's
name.
a sexy name, man.
That is outstanding.
Is that $1 million name?
I hope so.
What's your GPA?
2.9.
Well, you know, that's better than a 2.5, but still not yet $1 million name.
Yeah.
Okay. What grade are you in?
Junior.
Junior also.
Oh.
What position you play? You look like a tall guy over there. Well, how tall are
You
you?
look like a DN.
6'3", I play QB.
Quarterback.
Oh, a quarterback. How many sacks? How many times have you sacked last year?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
How many picks did
You
you
know
throw?
how many times you got knocked
I had
down.
2 picks.
So how many times you get sacked?
Probably about
You?
7 or 8.
That's all? Really?
Yeah.
Your offensive
So
line
did
must
you-
be
did-
good.
Yeah. Did you start last year, or were you know?
Split time.
Split
Oh,
time.
okay.
So we're gonna go by default times that by 2.
Yeah, you better feed those
And then
hogs,
we're
man.
gonna divide the equation by 2.75.
Yeah.
And you'll be starting next year based on those statistics.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna play a little game. You guys want to play a game?
Of course.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Hey, now are we playing this game? They you know, because the competition has been horrific.
Yeah, you know,
today.
the last couple of people that have played this game have actually sucked.
Okay.
For lack of a better term.
All right.
We're
Up
gonna
for the
keep it
challenge.
PG. So listen, and we'll start with the quarterback first. You see this girl, and you know you just had a great game. You threw for 4 touchdowns, 500+ yards.
No sacks.
No sacks. Also rushed for 150. You know, just had an all-American day.
Yep.
Family screaming your name and crowd screaming your name, but this one girl you lock eyes on, she's just like there, like, so what, you know? And your boy's like, man, leave her alone. Don't talk to her. You know, like, I really want to talk to her. So you got to go over there and talk to her because she's not really impressed with what you did on the field. So what I need to know is, give me your sexy voice. All right? And see, let me tell you something. See, you millennials, back in the day when there wasn't social media and Twitter and all that crap, your skill set had to be so tight. Go home and ask your dad. You had to have to give a gab, man, or you would be left out in the cold, dude. You couldn't just look at a girl and be like, yeah. You had to have something, man. So I need your sexy voice.
I'd be like, hello.
Ooh.
Okay, so, all right. So, hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I don't know. What'd you think of the game?
I'm not impressed. Okay.
At least he's going somewhere.
I'm a role play with you. I thought it was all right, but, I mean, I could have been doing something else.
Well, you didn't see me go off today?
What does that mean? Would it go off? Well, who did you yell at?
Yeah, I don't know.
Now you stumbling now. Now you fumbled the ball, and here comes Mr. Smooth now.
Ooh.
Here comes Smooth because you lost it. Quarterback fumbled the ball.
Ooh, this is where I come in. I'll be like, oh, hey, what's up with you? And
what's up?
Oh, not much. Like, I'm just wondering what you trying to do.
See,
what do you mean? What am I trying to do?
Trying to go out to eat or something.
Are you asking me out? To
Yeah.
eat? That's the best you can do?
I mean, shoot, we can talk while we eat. What's better?
He might be the best of the day so
okay.
far.
You know what? You got me back. At first, I was wandering off.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback fumbled the ball. All right, so look.
Yeah.
Quarterback. You already heard him, right?
Yep.
You going to go out like that? Or you going to pick the ball back up?
I'd say, so what'd you think of the game? And then,
you said that already.
Yep. And
now, he didn't grab her hand. He walking down the hall, mate.
We already gone.
Man. Woo! Quarterback lost that one. Is that called an interception?
To the house.
He picked
Pick
it to
six.
the house. Hey, we just having some fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the Coach Hop Show.
For sure.
Good luck to you guys.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, have a great off season. Get those GPAs up.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Go see Mr. Kostoff downstairs before you leave.
Thank you. All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Listen to the Coach Hop Show.
You know, I'd say combined, I give them like a 7.
Yeah, I'll give you a 7 on that combined. Somebody's going to go get schooled tonight. That was outstanding there, bro.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I don't think we have was that the last one?
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Yeah, yeah, come here. Yeah,
Come on.
Come here. And we've just
Guy wants
found
to get on the radio.
We just found a guy who's been hovering around, and we don't know who he is.
I think he's still rising the back seat.
First of all, he's looking probably to get on TV, and look, he might know what he's doing.
The headphones are bigger than his head.
Yeah, scoot up.
What's going on, little man?
Nothing.
So little man, what's your name?
Kyler Peters.
Kyler Peters. So your brother playing out here?
Yes.
Really? Who's your brother play for?
The Saginaw Maroon team.
Saginaw Maroon.
A lot of Saginaw representation today.
Sag nasty up in here. Do you play football?
Yes.
What position do you play?
Quarterback too.
Quarterback. Was that your brother we were just talking to?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's like, no.
Because he played quarterback too.
What's your grades like?
I don't play for Legacy.
I know, but
yeah,
I said,
what's your grades
grades?
at
School.
Oh, school?
Yeah.
I go to White Pine.
I know, but what's your grades like?
Do you get like A's
and B's,
C's, D's?
Straight A's.
Oh, you a 4.0 guy. Wow.
How old are you?
How old are you? Yeah.
11.
11. So, you feeling comfortable behind the mic?
Kinda.
You
All right,
the
guys,
mic?
let's go. It's his show now.
You like the mic?
Sure.
So tell me this. You watch Sports Center and stuff like that?
A little bit.
This is kind of like Sports Center, but we're live. So now when you watch TV, like
Well, Sports Center's live too.
Yeah, but
we're like live and live.
we're
know?
live.
We're not. There's no cameras. No,
Yeah,
we're not
we're-
under makeup. You
yeah,
know,
we're straight.
there's no 10-second delay on this
No,
show.
we're live.
We got the face for radio.
Yeah, we do. Hey, you look like you're comfortable.
I'm kinda.
Really?
Kind of.
Yeah. Where's your mom?
She's not here.
Who you here with? Just your brother?
I'm with my brother and my dad.
Where's your dad?
I have no clue, but my brother's over there.
And so your dad doesn't even know you're on the radio.
Coach,
So
the Coach Daycare.
So Coach Hop Daycare. No. So listen, because you'll be able to go on www.thecoachhopshow.com, right? And we'll play show archives, and this will be segment 3, okay? Segment 3. No, I'm sorry, segment 4. So talk to your dad right now, because he's not going to believe you on the radio.
Say what's up, Dad.
What's up, Dad?
No, you come on. You gotta say, Dad.
Where you at?
Wait,
I'm up on the Coach Hop Show
Dad,
on the
I'm on the
second
Coach
deck.
Hop
I'm
Show on
up.
the
I'm
second
up.
deck.
I'm on the mezzanine up here.
Yeah, schooling, Brock.
Tell him where you're at.
Tell him where you at.
Say, Dad, I'm broadcasting live across the globe. Watching my
In your best DJ voice.
Watching my big brother throw the football all over the field.
Yeah. Say it. Go ahead.
But I'm not really watching my brother throw right now.
No, you're on the radio because you're. So let me ask you this: if I ask you to read something,
He's only 11. Remember that.
I know that. But guess what? He's a 4.0, so he's a good
Yeah, he's
learner.
a 4.0 student. This
So
guy's going places.
Do me a favor.
Okay.
This is what I need you to read. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Start right here.
Where now?
Read that first.
Coach Hop Show, powered by Legacy Football.
Now read that.
Sponsors to mention: Legacy Sports Complex, Legacy Football, Zenith, U.S. Army, Size Up Supplements. Title sponsors: the D Zone and the Sports in the D. Legacy Football Mission. Legacy football was established in 2009 as a premier off-season development program in the Midwest. The mission of Legacy football is to positively impact student athletes on and off the field through development programs including life skills, academic support, recruiting, education, and athletic development. Legacy vision. To leave a legacy and imprint on the game of football through the development of youth and high school football players throughout the state of Michigan and the USA. Programs. Legacy Center Football offers a following on-site and on and off-site programs to develop student athletes and on and off the field. Community service initiatives, tutoring, and SAT prep.
Oh my man, we gotta give him applause for that.
You're outstanding.
Ask your dad to drive you to the Penobscot building. I need some voiceover work.
Yeah, we need some. Yeah, we sure
We
do.
just got you a job at radio.
Yeah, we just got you a radio job, my man. Give me
This
a
is
high
your
five.
air check.
My man. My man.
I think I just got fired.
No, you didn't, man. Tell him your name again. Tell me your name again.
Kyler Peters.
Tyler
Peters, ladies and gentlemen. That was an outstanding job, Tyler. And your brother again?
Cade Peters.
And where are you right now? You're on the Coach Hop Show?
Yes, Coach.
And where's your dad?
I don't know.
MIA.
MIA.
Say, Dad, I'm on the Coach Hop Show.
Say real loud, he'll hear you.
Say it real loud.
Dad, I'm on the Coach Hop Show.
My man. Thanks for coming on, Tyler.
People in Ann Arbor just heard him.
That's a hot
You're welcome.
That's a good
Good
hot
job.
take. That's how we do it on the Coach Hop Show. Tyler Peters making it happen. 11th grader.
That's how Mark started.
Straight A student, ladies and gentlemen. Straight A student. So as we got about 15 minutes left in the show. And
let's do a recap of what happened today.
I must say, man, we
hope people were taking notes.
we had
We had Darquez Denard talking about fishing with his fingers.
Right, bass fishing with his fingers.
Yeah, bass fishing by hand.
We had Mark Wilson on, great legend, the GOAT of sports radio and TV. The sad passing of Ron Savage.
That kind of got to me because I've worked with that guy before.
You got real emotional. I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, because I was at the Imagine Theater does it's called the Bed and Bread Fund for the Salvation Army, and the last 4 years, the company that I was working for, we did their live stream.
Right.
And fact, I forgot. Ron was there last night. He was there.
Yeah, he was broadcasting. That's what I'm saying. I saw him last night, and he was talking about that.
Yeah, he was there during the day. When I got there, Monica Gale and Hugh Perkins were there, and he was also there too. And he looked healthy, and I'm like, what's going on? And like, when I just saw that, and then because the media family in Detroit is a very a close knit group. I mean,
right.
Everybody that you saw on TV worked at the Fan, like Jennifer Hammond did.
Right. I remember the Hammond.
Van Earl Wright.
Yeah.
Damon the Dog Perry, who's a very good friend of mine.
Where's Damon at now?
He's selling suits for Alexander.
Really?
Yeah, and he's really doing good. But like Parker and the Man, like in fact, Rob is also a very good friend of mine. I did their website, and also when he was on Channel 7,
come on, Stoney, come on.
I used to go, come on, bro. Ray needs to get paid.
Hey, he's got a hot dog business too here.
Yeah, it's All Star Dogs.
Yeah. Have you ever had one?
Yes, I did. He used to bring them in the station all the time.
Are they good?
Yeah, they are.
Mm.
Also, he did Shop Talk with Rob Parker.
Right, I remember that.
And all the graphics that you saw on Channel 7, all his logos that were right next to him.
Yeah.
That was me.
Wow.
And but it's like everybody. It's like this whole sports media, like Art Regner. Oh, jeez.
I love Art, man.
I got a story.
I hate that Art's not on the radio anymore, man.
Well, he does stuff for Fox Sports. I think he still does. He's
But
a blogger right now.
I mean, you know, like, I'm going to be honest with you.
It gets old after a while.
Yeah, probably so.
I mean,
but I'm going to tell you something, man. I never have been a Mike Stone fan, man.
Oh, he's one of the nicest guys in radio.
You don't like Stone?
I know he is. I don't.
It's about his voice.
I like Art Redden, you know. Oh, thanks.
Well, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
The Lions, they just play underneath the big top.
Thanks to Coach Dave Malicki from Cass Tech and Coach Cass. They were on our earlier segment. The host of players and coaches that we had on board. Also thanks to
all the players.
All the players. I mean, we had some good players, some good interviews. Coach Fitz is out there with his hat turned backwards.
Man, he's getting work in right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're winning.
Where's my hat?
You forgot to ask him. We got so tied up in everything. We forgot to ask him. I'm sure he's got one.
The score in his game is 8-0.
Hey, Brock, was that like you pulling the mic from up under your shirt?
We had technical difficulties here, you know.
I'm glad it wasn't the butt mic.
Yeah. Also, big shout out to our boss,
Jeff Holm.
Jeff Holm, baby, from Worldwide Core Radio.
That was something else having him on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, because he, you know, I've been trying to get him.
You know, that's actually the first time that I had him on the air.
But you know what? You know, we've been trying to get him to come and check it out, man, and I think
he was impressed. He goes,
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Wow, look at all this.
As he said, ridiculously magnificent.
I think we need T-shirts with that on.
Yeah.
With the Penn Media logo on the back.
The Coach Hop Show. Ridiculously magnificent. That's good. And also thanks to Justice Asante spending 3, or was it, did we get him for 5 minutes today?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
He's trying to hurt. He's like hurting a kitten.
Yeah. He's like cracking the whip like Ben-Hur. We'll be out here for week 5, which will be the final week for regular season play, and then it all winds up for the money. March 11th, we'll be out here a little early doing pregame.
You still got 12 minutes. You only need to talk for 3 minutes.
Really? You got 12 minutes? Well, I mean, I'm not by myself. I mean,
what?
I mean, there's some other things that we want to get out on the Coach Hop Show. Doing the game day live for opening day with the Tigers.
Also, yeah, we're gonna also
we're gonna hijack the motorhome behind us.
Yeah.
Opening day will be something kind of.
I'm gonna go after this, find the keys.
Yeah.
What would you say the Coach Hop Show is?
Ridiculously magnificent.
Yes. We're gonna have. We'll probably have some satellite.
Oh yeah.
Correspondence daring opening
a stringer.
Day.
That's what they call in radio is a stringer.
Well, we're not gonna have any shortage of stringers because. That's like a national holiday, in my opinion.
It's almost like St. Patrick's Day.
Look, I take that day off work, all right? And I by the way, I did, I abandoned my Detroit Lions, right? No longer season tickets.
No, you know what?
And I jumped ship. Did you not know that? I jumped ship to the Tigers. Yeah, I got Tigers season tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to say, well, you know, if you're not going to go to all the games.
Well, a 15-game package, it's hard to go to all those games.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll split it with you. How much? Well, we'll talk about it.
You can't talk about that on the air.
Off the air is what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Look,
we'll talk about it.
So I'm on board to be the stringer.
So look, man.
On opening day.
Yeah. You'll have the wireless mic, you know, involved in the crowd.
He can call in if he's over at the other side of the parking lot.
Yeah. You know, and I will say this: we got rave reviews for the phone convos today.
They were outstanding.
Outstanding, Ray. You have got one of the glitches in the Matrix solved. When we can get multi-call, we will be.
I'm a mad scientist. Or I'm just mad.
Yeah, you're just mad. But I am like really pumped, man, because Jeff came out today to see how we get down, man.
And I got some news to give to Jeff too.
Oh, really?
Not Jeff, but
Justin.
Yeah, Justin.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? He already knew anyway.
Yeah, but he's gonna have a better office than me now.
Well, guess what? I can't think of a better office that we have.
You know, the sight lines in this office are amazing.
First of all, we came from the bowels of radio to the Learjet of a Star Trek Enterprise.
They just need to put a bathroom up here.
Hey, look, I'll take it without a bathroom.
Yeah, really. You know what? That is interesting that they didn't think about running plumbing up here. But that's for another do-it-yourselfer show that we don't do.
You need to, there's other stations.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah. There's other stations for that.
I used to produce those shows too.
Oh my!
Hire it done. Ask the handyman.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Adam helping actually.
Wow.
He wanted me to work for him last month.
Wow. John, would you like to read the PSA again one final time? Or was it?
I think our guest speaker.
He took it.
Tyler Peters.
I've got another.
Might have ran off with that.
Tyler Peters like Dad.
But we got to give another shout out. Coach Hop Show's got to.
And no scores yet.
Yeah, no scores.
No scores today because Justin doesn't care today.
No.
I think we need to get him an intern.
Are we broadcasting to the audience right now?
Yes, we are.
Justin Sasante, where are the scores?
Justin Sasante.
Where are the scores?
Clean up in aisle 3.
Where are the scores? A shout out to Greg Jones for getting us more magnificent guests, and we are going to have Connor Cook.
He's like Matt Damon on the Live with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah. Do you think, Brock?
You know what? We need to get Greg Jones on the radio.
We can't because Greg has basically been kidnapped, and he has to stand there and.
Well, we're going to get him to
Actually,
go wireless. We're going to wireless him next time.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even see Greg anymore.
Maybe we can mic up some of the coaches.
You know what? We need to get some live from the field broadcasts. Anyways.
Yeah, you know let's do that for next week.
How about Carolyn from The Office?
You think she'll come out? Hey, you know what?
She doesn't know.
We need to have a Meet the Legacy staff that wrote.
Yeah, you're
segment.
Right. Hey, we did a new intro.
Hold on.
Hey, you gotta listen to this. This was from the think tank meeting on Wednesday.
It was an open house with food.
Hey, okay, it was a think tank meeting. Brock, I told you about it. Yeah, and it was outstanding. A breakup over there.
You know, the all the games have been very good today.
There's been a lot of physicality in this last.
Yeah, did you see 2 sessions ago the one-handed grab along the sideline?
Yes. And we didn't interview the kid that made the one-hand grab.
No, I was looking for him.
Oh, here's the intro.
Don't nobody come to your house and try to take food off your plate. Nope. Fall out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fall out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fall out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Broadcasting live from downtown Detroit, you are listening to The Coach Hop Show on the Worldwide Core Radio. Here's your host, Tim Hopkins.
Oh, Carol, thanks a lot. And you are listening live.
How about the one I did?
Hey, look.
He knows parts.
Hey, check this out. You know when the producer's like, yeah, we're gonna use it, but not all day. And Ray made sure.
It says downtown Detroit. Does this look like downtown Detroit?
Hey, the show's now headquartered out of downtown Detroit. We're just satellite right now.
Yeah, we're live, but we're headquartered out of the beautiful Penobscot building at the Penn Media Center, the Coach Hop Show. And again, stream through Worldwide Core Radio, www.thecoachhopshow.com, DetroitSportsChannel.com, powered by Penn Media Center, LegacyFootballOrg.com, Coach Hop. Facebook Live, which we did repeatedly today. Also Twitter at the Coach Hop Show. And you can download the app on Google Play or iTunes.
And you have to search for Worldwide Core Radio app.
Yep.
Not the Coach Hop Show app. We don't have that yet.
No, not yet. It's coming.
I'm working on it.
But you got to get
I can do so much.
Yeah, Ray has done so much in 23 business days. Is unbelievable.
I'm still waiting for my check.
Yeah, well, right, really. And you know what? It's coming. It's coming. Just like the Coach Hop Show. We are broadcasting into living rooms in Germany, Australia, Lafnia.
All the Army